Oh, chance.
You're all nervous.
Oh, snap.
I have bought this tank top in every single color.
There's a lot of colors out there.
I know, right? And I bought them all.
Every single color.
I really like those people who have, this isn't a real thing, I'll preface this, but those people that have I'm gonna end my joke there. I couldn't think of the right word, so never mind.
And okay, that was the end. That was
Thank you.
a good
Thank you.
story.
This is
Good
what I get for having
story.
COVID.
Yeah. I know. It's going around.
Yeah.
It's going around.
Once again,
Mhm.
again.
Mhm.
Never stopped, I don't think.
No. But they've taken like face mask mandates off of at least the airports and the airplanes, which is nice.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot more comfortable that way, that's for sure.
I mean, there's no point like having mask mandates for airports and airplanes if you don't have to wear them anywhere else.
Yeah, it's true.
It's kind of pointless if you're like, oh, I'm not going to wear a mask. I don't have to wear a mask until I get to the airport, and then
Yeah.
You have to commit to actually doing it. You can't just have one.
You
it's
can't pick and
a
choose it.
long time. Like it's a long time. Like I get how like, oh, poor surgeons.
Yeah.
Because by the time like I fly to Canada, it's like 13 hours, 13 hours in a mask.
Oof.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Plus, like just being on a plane is like there's something about the recycled plane air that makes your skin gross, like your mouth gross, like I can shower, brush my teeth before I leave for the airport, and I swear, like even like with the 3 hours for my flight plus the 8 hours from like 12 hours later, like I should not smell or like feel that bad, but like on a plane you're like, I stink, my mouth, like it's disgusting. Something about planes, it's the recycled air, it's the recycled air.
It's something. It's the thing.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's the grossest, the absolute grossest.
All right. We got a message in the chat that things are sounding a little bit quiet. I don't know if that's across the board or
is it someone specific?
Yeah.
I'm picking up the audio myself.
Pick it all up.
Yeah.
Pick it up, drop it up. Drop it off just like this.
pick it off, drop it up.
I don't know the lyrics. I'm so sorry.
I don't know, you're quoting lyrics.
It's that song. I don't know. I probably can't say without, getting sued. But you know how you do. Anyways, welcome everyone. Welcome, dear friends, to another episode of Iskar Academy. We have a full party again. Yay! So introduce you to our new friends shortly. But as usual, we just want to welcome you to hanging out with us tonight. We have our Discord that goes alongside the stream. So if you haven't seen a game before, you can check that out. You can role play with us out of game time, and we'll even bring up things that happen in character on the stream. So it's kind of cool. Somebody will post a link. And for now, there we go. Good job. And let's start off with our intros. Let's jump into it. So, welcome to Iskar Academy. We are an elite school specializing in the training of the future heroes of our realm. Our 3-year program prepares you for leadership and networking opportunities across the 2 continents. Our professors have extensive training in their areas of focus and often real-world experience in combat. Located in scenic Caracat in the heart of the Eastern Continent, we know you have many options for your mandatory training, and we're confident you'll be happy for choosing us. Yours in adventure, Headmasters Isolda and Cardamon. Welcome everyone to another fun episode. This one, the Blood Moon, is coming to you as usual on Wednesdays at 6:30 EST, so check it out. Oh, people can barely hear us. What the heck?
Really?
Mine is fine. Check you have headphones on.
Yeah.
I had a meeting last week and I had my headphones sitting on the side of the desk and I was like, why is it so quiet? And then I realized I was talking on my headphones.
Yeah, my levels are completely normal right now. Yeah, Chrome, check your volume mixer just in case it's like your browser or if it's like an app or something like that. That might be that issue. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. But let's start with our intros. Hello, I am Melissa. I am your game master, and as always, I am joined by
Me, Laura, and I am playing Lark, Reeve, the High Elf Cleric.
always a struggle.
Still, I know, right? It's hard. It's hard. We're only 8 episodes in, so I'll get there in time. But yes, Lark, Reeve, High Elf Cleric. That is me.
And I am Luna. I'm playing Moss, our rogue bard multi-class anarch extraordinaire.
I am Ian, and I am playing Charr, Scree, the paladin Cobalt of all your lizard dreams.
I am Gemma, and I am playing the human warlock Celeste Harvestmoon.
What an appropriate first episode of the Blood Moon for Celeste Harvestmoon.
It's so perfect.
Is
Oh my goodness. All right. So it's been an exciting week. Does anyone have want to share some highlights of our last game? Yes, Lark. Top of the class.
Lark made friends with Zara.
Lark made a friend.
Lark made a friend. Lark made friends with Zara over a mutual interest in naughty books. I think is where their interests overlap.
Steamy.
Steamy,
The
spicy
spicy
books.
books. The spicy books.
Yeah.
Well seasoned.
I love cooking.
Very well seasoned.
So
Very, very well seasoned. Lark met Zara in the library. And do you want to tell people who Zara is? Because it's your character. So
Yeah, it's me. That's my character on the
It's
server.
me.
Zara-
It's me, Zara.
Charr is a draconic sorcerer, and she is very bubbly and happy to meet people. Her parents are heroes, so she's like all in and kind of gets what it's like. But she's also kind of naive when it comes to stuff, and she's a big book nerd. She loves learning different languages. That's kind of her big thing. And she's almost finished her sewing training. Yes.
Almost there.
I think I want to say there's 3 characters on the server who have a love of spicy books. There might be 4. We're gonna start a book club though. There's enough now that I'm like, we're starting a spicy book club.
Spicy book club. Absolutely.
But yeah, Lark accidentally outed and, dating a professor. And that was one of the reasons she wanted to get spicy books.
I mean, that's just throwing it all out there. But I mean, sure.
I mean-
Lark was trying to dabble. She was trying to dabble. Didn't work out for her. But you know, she found some people that she had liked and you know, spoke to Zara about it. But yeah, it just
And just waiting on the sideline, waiting to get kissed.
So sad.
you know what the worst
It's not
part
his
was?
fault. He's the one with the expectations. It's not like
Do you know what the worst part was? Is that when I went back and like when I read it, like I realized that I was talking only about like Callan the professor and like this other character on the server that I was like kind of crushing on. I didn't even talk about Enris.
Yeah. You literally you showed up and you were like, there's these 2 boys I like. And you're like, but then you wouldn't say who they were, but then you were like, oh, I want a
Yeah.
sexy book about a ranger teacher. And Zara's like, 2 boys you like. One's a ranger and one's a professor. Got it.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Whoops. Anyway, Zara and Lark became friends, and then they started hanging out and talking, and And then Lark came to her room, and Lark had a really nice present, and they hung out and started talking
you're
about
really
like
skirting over
sewing
all the
stuff.
things. Lark's paramour, the professor of performance, left her a very, very fancy gift at her door, which is a whole bunch of very nice fabric that she can use because we have a masquerade ball next week, and she shouldn't have to dress up in.
Lark's poor. Lark's poor. She got no
she
money.
hoards her little pile of gold.
I mean, technically,
Yeah.
she does have money. She just won't spend it.
No. Not on a dress. Not on a dress for one night. No. Absolutely.
That's when you
not.
just wear the heck out of the dress.
Absolutely not. Like every day to class.
You know Lark
Don't
would.
think it much.
You know Lark would.
Wear this. Yeah, she probably would.
In
It was
other,
like into survival class where like her professor tries to drown her or like bury her alive. It's like, yeah, in this dress.
Means you're really good at it.
terrifying.
Yeah.
We also there's going to be a club for people who need some more help with common, because there seems like there's a couple people at the school who, grew up in villages and farms where they never expected to have to learn how to, compete at this level, and some people are really, really struggling with their first semester. So now that midterms are in, some people clearly need some help. So Sozlin's one of our buddies who's going to be getting some extra tutoring, and Charr's going to help out with that. Moss actually talked to Enris after class. You helped him get a good job on his exams, and then told him that there are rumors all over the school that he is sleeping with his professor, and that's why he's got good grades. And then he revealed that no, he is not sleeping with her, it's his sister. And then he had a little bit of a midlife crisis on the idea that everyone thinks he's sleeping with his sister.
I still have to go fetch him from the bar.
Yeah.
Someone has to fetch him from the bar.
It's been a week.
Someone
It's
needs
fine.
to.
But like he's
He's
never gonna
fine.
leave. Like, has anyone seen Enris? It's been like 7 days. And Moss is like, oh, like I don't know.
Well, he doesn't want to see me. I'm the one who dumped the news on him.
Yeah, like I kind of like ruined his life a week ago. We haven't seen him since
Ruin
then.
his life. I
That's
just
weird.
gave him a new perspective that he didn't enjoy and is taking negatively.
And as you all know, just getting towards our game proper, last week was all exams. So you guys have been in exam season, stressing, staying up late, trying to do your very best, and we rolled for some of those classes. And this is the final day of exams. So first thing this morning when you woke up, you found a note. So there's a little bowl that you all have in your room on your desk, and it's where the school deposits your allowance and any other information, like little notes about things on campus. And you all get a little note that says that there is going to be a student kind of wide quest this evening, and they request that everybody be in their rooms at 8 o'clock, which is basically when school ends. So like, let's say 8:30, classes end at 8. So 8:30, everyone's to be in their rooms, and then the quest will begin, actually exiting from your bedrooms. So yeah, you know that starting off the day. Does anyone do anything exciting on their last day of exams, or do we want to skip to the challenge?
Anything
I
exciting?
just showed up, so whoops.
Yes, that's a good point. We were gonna do
Sorry.
Celeste showing up. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, Celeste's been here the whole time. What are you talking about?
So
So we'll do that
she's
quickly.
in my class.
So we start today with a view of the entry hall. So the entry hall is this huge, like 5-story kind of giant cathedral-esque opening. And at the very center is this huge tree that blooms in various colors depending on the time of year. And what seems to happen is just some kind of dimension door opens, and then how do you know what? give me some kind of roll to show how you get through this thing. Let's do athletics maybe to see how well you land.
All right.
First roll of the game.
Considering my athletics is -1, I got a 6.
Okay. Yeah, so the door opens and you stumble through, catching your foot on the edge. And you just kind of like bounce almost into the tree. Like you end up like sort of hugging it for balance.
Seems about right, yeah.
And there is a professor who is walking through the space as this happens. It's going to be, let's say it's Ryland. So Ryland Alara is the bard teacher who everyone loves. He's, you know, mid-30s. He's got brown hair. He's human. And just like a very kind, gentle guy. So he sees you fall out and he says, "Oh, are you all right?"
I think so. Is this Iskar Academy?
Yeah, you found your way. Most people don't arrive by magic.
Yeah, I was sent. I mean, I chose to come this way, so I'm not really sure. Is this the start of school?
Well, actually, we are just finishing midterms today. So you're behind.
I told him it was late. Okay. Well, can I still join stuff?
Yes, of course. Come over with me.
Okay.
Get you over to a desk where there's a few piles of paperwork. And he hands, actually, you know what? No, he doesn't, because this is canon. He says, if you check your pockets, you will find a key to your room and a map of campus. Do you know what class you plan to study?
Yes. History.
Mm-hmm.
And spell casting.
Mm-hmm.
And animal handling.
Mm-hmm.
Animal stuff. Yeah.
Do you what do you specialize in? He wants to know what like your actual classes.
Magic.
Okay. Well, you wouldn't be the first to come in thinking that. Can you tell me a little bit about what your magic does?
Everything?
You're probably a bard then.
I'm a warlock.
Oh, okay. That's
No.
a little different. Not a bard then.
No.
And he gets this kind of
No.
serious look, like definitely not
No.
a bard. Well, that's fine. I'll give you an outline here of your classes. So, you know, every day you start off with your main professor here, and then you'll go into doing some of your special classes for your sub-disciplines. Yeah, and then we have every day we go back and forth between martial training and studying. So, yeah, you should have lots to take in there. Sorceress, and your professor would be, and I'm still looking, so give me a second. Eltrand. That'll be fun, he says.
Okay.
Will not be fun.
You can start in the morning. For now, well, yeah, actually, let's see what time of day it is. Can you go to classes right now? No, you rolled a 1. So go to your room, get settled for the night. There's actually a little activity planned for the students. Get settled, and tomorrow morning you can start with your classes. I'll make sure your TA knows that you're coming in late and will need a little bit of help finding your way.
Okay. What's a TA?
Okay. They assist the professors in teaching the first year so that they can get accommodated to the school. The TA for your warlocks is Jericho. He's an Aasimar. He has wings. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Anything else you want to know?
Where's my room?
Right. So the dorms, and he gives you directions. He pulls out the map, and the map's actually got kind of like a Harry Potter style, like you are here, that moves with you.
Mhm.
But he points out where the dorms are, and he says, just based on what your name is, the school will have added a room for you. So just alphabetically go through until you find your name, and that'll be your room. Just make sure you check the door, because when new students arrive, of course, the doors move, so you can't really assume that you'll always be, third door on the left, for example.
Right. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. If you need any help, you can always seek me out as well. I'm Professor Ryland Delara, and we're happy to have you here.
Thanks. Shuffles.
How do you
off.
leave?
Oh, shuffling with all the stuff. I imagine there's stuff, and I'm just like carrying it,
Love it.
like a new kid, their first day, which she literally is.
I just imagine you stumble through, and then someone just chucks a couple bags after you.
Yeah, pretty
Delightful. I also enjoy that the person who plays your TA is just like the bestest chef in Jericho is he has wings. It's the number one thing about him.
fantastic.
Kind of a big
That's it.
It's kind of a big deal. Okay, yeah. Does anyone else have anything they want to do during the day before exams? Or sorry, before the activity tonight? Yes, Lark.
I would like to submit paperwork.
Okay. Give me a roll with advantage. Let's see. I want to say it's an intelligence roll or wisdom. You can pick an intelligence or wisdom roll.
Oh my god, I don't want to have either of those.
I don't have intelligence or wisdom.
My intelligence is a +2. My wisdom is a +4. Wisdom.
You're a cleric. I would hope your wisdom was high.
Guys, I know this, Luna. So I'm fucking trying.
I'm just
A 19.
Okay, yeah. So you finish up the paperwork and you head to Headmaster.
Firmly. I had firmly.
And she is hanging out in her office. It's very much what you would imagine as kind of like the principal's office in a very fancy school. Big, heavy desk, lots of bookcases. The windows seem to be like perpetually a little bit like outside is like kind of like dim, even though it's daytime. So like maybe she's got some kind of thing on it so that the bright light doesn't come in. She also has a big fluffy dog lying by a couch in the side of her room.
I like dogs. I do like dogs. Oh damn, she got me with a dog. Okay, fine.
So you knock. Yes. Come in.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in and then I'm gonna put like the stack of papers down the desk and then I'm just going to the door.
Do you say anything to her?
No. No.
I'm dropping off these papers saying that I want to sleep with my professor. Now I'm gonna go play with your dog.
Yep. It's disgusting. It's awful.
Give me an animal handling.
Oh no. He's gonna bite me, isn't he? He's gonna bite
Moss
me.
with you for that bardic inspiration.
And Moss can
But I
put me,
can't
like, a
take
hand in my-
you with me for my can I fuck my professor paperwork, or I would, Moss, or I would.
This is my emotional
You technically
support.
could. You're the only one stopping you.
I need a permission
I
slip.
have a +4. Okay, I have a +4.
That's pretty good.
That's a 10.
The dog is uninterested in you.
Okay, fine.
He
It
just
doesn't bite me.
lays there. He's a big dog. He's like a Beethoven dog.
Saint Bernard.
Whatever that is.
Oh, yeah,
A
Saint Bernard.
Saint
I
Bernard.
need more.
Does
But
he
he's
have?
just like he's a very proper Saint Bernard. Like he's not drooling. He doesn't have like he looks very formal.
Does he
Okay.
have? You know how like there's always those like mountain rescue Saint Bernards that have the little barrel on their chest. Is there like a little like chest on it around its collar that has like maybe like a hidden compartment in there for emergencies?
He
Or maybe one to put on outside of this room or something.
He's not wearing it right now. We know he's not wearing it right now. He's just
Canon
in the
apparel. I love canon dog apparel.
Don't worry, that dog is. No one's even asked the dog's name yet, so it's not even canon yet.
Steve.
Steve-O the dog.
Oh.
So she looks over your paperwork and she just kind of stares at you as you pet her dog.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep petting the dog. Like if he's not biting me, I'm just gonna keep petting the dog.
Are you facing away from her or towards her?
Like I assume like she's like at a table and I'm just petting the dog like off to the side. Like no, I'm not particularly looking at her. No.
Okay. She says, you would like to enter a relationship a month and a half into the school year.
Yes.
In your first year.
Yes.
With a professor who you are currently taking classes with.
Yes.
Explain. And she like sets the paperwork down and just like looks at you.
I will continue to pet the dog, but look at her. I met Callan probably a month or so before we knew that we were coming here, and we talked and we spent time together, and we had agreed that we would come to Caracat and continue the relationship. We didn't know that.
So you were seeing him before you came to school here?
Yes.
And has that continued?
No.
You haven't had any intimate contact with him since you became a student here?
We met and discussed.
Did you bring your Luna post-it? Is that what you're reacting to?
I need to post a picture of your fucking face.
You forgot the post-it.
I have them.
Get the post-it. Put it over my face. Why do you
God,
keep
okay,
doing
you're
this?
those
gone.
of you-
You're done. You're done. You're done.
Those of
You're
you who are
done.
new,
You're
Laura
done.
always loses
You're
it.
done.
Luna has
You're
a very
done.
expressive face, so she has to put a post-it over Luna
You're done.
during these scenes.
You're done.
Cancel.
Love you, Laura.
You're done. You're done. You're done. I love you, but you're done. You're done.
Artful.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So she says,
We met to discuss the contract.
mhm.
I read through it. With him, we discussed it, and I signed it, and now I'm delivering it to you.
You didn't answer my question. Have you had intimate contact with him since you became a student here?
No, what do you mean intimate contact? Like, can I not sit next to somebody? Like, is that intimate if I'm sitting next to somebody?
Have
If
you had
my arm-
has any part of you or him been inside the other?
No. I need more post-it notes. I'm sorry. This one's slightly see-through. This one is slightly see-through, and I cannot. You need more. You need more.
Or layers?
Oh my god, more. So many more layers. This is not. I don't have enough. I don't. Oh my god. I can't. Oh, shit.
Quote from chat. I just spit up my drink.
No, just if it's fine. It's fine. I've pasted over her face. It's fine.
Laura,
Yeah.
that's a lie, isn't it?
What?
That's a lie, isn't it?
Says who?
Says your GM. Please.
I think this is all very interpretive. I mean, I mean, I think that what you could consider like, you know, like physical or emotional things could mean many things. You know, like I don't think that there is one way that you can define physical or emotional contacts. I
I
don't
have
like
defined
gotta
it
keep
for
pasting
you.
over Luna.
I have defined it for you. Do you need me to repeat the details?
I read the contract.
Have you or Professor Callahan had any part of each other in the other's body
No,
since you became a student here?
no.
Is that true?
Are you asking?
Deception roll. Deception. You're gonna lie to the headmaster of Iskar Academy? You gotta give me a deception roll.
Do you need to roll a persuasion check for yourself?
She's so scared.
19.
Let's see how she does. She rolled a 1 and a 6.
She had advantage
You
on
got
that?
damn lucky, son. You got damn lucky. You gotta go pray tonight. I don't know who your god is, but you need to pray.
Okay, I can
Tell
take my stickers off of Luna's face now.
You might just want to
Sorry.
leave it on for the rest of this scene, Laura. Just say.
She looks at you for a very long moment, eye contact. Very prolonged, very uncomfortable. And
Prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged
She says-
eye contact.
you understand that this is not something to brag about.
Yes.
And should you break up, this won't interfere with your studies, correct?
I feel like you don't know anything about your students, do you?
Explain.
Because if you knew me, and if you knew who I was or where I came from, then you would know, or you should know, that doing better, being something, would trump sleeping with any professor. Like you should know that. You should know that about me.
I don't need a first year lecturing me. I have hundreds of students who I need to care for, and rather more important things than worrying about how you did on your exams. I'll read this over and get back to you. And you definitely read that like she did not have to delay.
She's never going to approve this, is she?
You're dismissed. And she goes back to her paperwork.
I'm thankful for your time, Headmistress. That was, oh my god.
You should know. That was like, oh.
How long can the
Ooh, yeah,
sass last?
you're right. Not the right time. No.
Moss is gonna hype you up for saying that, but also.
brutal.
I can't believe this is the second time that we've had students go to talk to the headmaster and just given her sass. Can you imagine this poor woman with just like this many first years every year being like, I can do what I want. Like, she's so fucking tired.
You can do what you want. It's that your regimen is restricting people that are that should have better opportunities. You're forcing people that don't have day sight to fight in ways that they should, or people that don't want to fight.
Can we please?
I mean, it's not
that this scene is just you telling Lark, or you telling Moss this afterwards. Like,
yeah,
just
that like I'm
this.
gonna like
do a
yeah,
hard
I'm
cut.
gonna stomp off to Moss. I'm fucking furious, and I'm gonna go find fucking Moss, and I'm gonna grab her. And I'm gonna like into like a classroom or something. I'm gonna just.
Whoa, what the?
I am so fucking mad. Do you know what this class? Did you know this entire? Of course you fucking know. Of course you fucking know. Do you know that they only like they're just trying to train us? We're just.
Yeah.
We are just expendable
We're pawns.
pieces on a chessboard, and and that's all they want. They just. No. It's like they don't. No,
Yeah,
but they really don't care. Like they really don't care.
As long as we're a good tool for them later on. They don't give a fuck.
They know nothing. They know nothing about any of us. I don't only do not only they not know
unless
they
we
don't
cause
care.
trouble. I'm pretty sure they might have a file on me just because of the dangers I may or may not cause later. Anyway, but
No, this is not okay. Like this is not.
Mm-hmm. It's not okay. It's not okay. I've been saying that this whole time. Why do you think I just don't give a fuck about making people happy, like the institution happy in this space?
Well, yes, because you have a very happy place to go back home to in case you don't get to be here. That's
and who says you have to go back home?
Well, because what with my whole my whole 100 gold, I'm gonna live on my own for the rest of my life.
No,
I don't have enough money to support.
No, I'm not saying that. I understand I do have the privilege of potentially going back to a place. That's nice. But I also am saying that you're also giving up fairly quickly for someone who's as dedicated as not going back home as you are. If you think Iskar is the only option, you're being blindsided from other ones.
I'm not saying I'm giving up. I said I just.
It sounded like you were saying it.
I just have to stay here. I have to stay here. There's a reason that I have to stay here. I don't think they don't care about us. Like they don't know us. Like they don't care about us. They know nothing about us. Like
no. We are literally the next generation of mini soldiers. They're gonna send out for their stupid colonization wars and desecrate other cultures and peoples. And they expect us to fully come back completely and call us heroes as we come back, as we've done atrocities of, I don't want to say humanity because that's human-centric, but of beinghood. So no. Heroes? That's just a lovely title they gave us to make us feel better about ourselves and not make the public feel that we're doing the right thing.
It's not. This isn't. They're not fair. They're not fair to us. Not only do they not know us, but they're not fair to us.
They haven't been this whole time. Any feeling of it being fair is an illusion to keep us complacent.
I don't think the war games should be mandatory.
But they are, because that's what they're preparing us for, and they even made it like a game to make us feel happy while doing it. They reward us with money depending on how well we do. Keep us, like, literally all of this is designed to keep us complacent in their grander scheme and what are the pawn, like what space we're supposed to fill next after this.
There's 3 years. This is the first year into 3 years.
And after that, they assign us to go somewhere else. We never really escaped this place. We escaped Iskar, but not like what it represents. We never escaped this. I don't just get to go back home after this.
Here,
I don't.
are your
I
family-
either run away and get marked as an enemy of the state, or
Are
I
your-
do their damn bidding, which is what all of our options are. Or if we're lucky, we get an assignment that's a little less than everyone else, less awful than going out and being warmongers.
I don't want that. Are your family like just waiting for you to come home? Are you? Is your family just waiting for you to come home?
My family is hoping that I cause havoc in this system because it's stupid, and this is what it does to people. It depersonifies them. Yes, I would like to go back home. They would probably love to see me back, but they also know the reality of what this damn system is. So they can hope all they want, and I can hope all I want. And I can do my best to get outside of it. But doing so is not an answer anyway. If I get out of it, there's a shit ton. Look outside. Look, opens the door. Look at all those students walking by, heading in the same place, same direction. Close
Celeste,
it.
one of them.
One of the wizards walks in, he's like, yeah, it's lunchtime. Screw you. He keeps walking.
Enjoy your food that was grown with slave labor. Close the door. Anyway, so
Yeah, there's a difference, like just like being like blatantly used, and then being like used through manipulation. And
they're being used both ways. They both feel horrible. I think last one feels worse because you realize it and you thought you were okay. And it's not. It's an extra dig into the wound.
they will punish us. Like
Yeah.
they will punish us. They're going to find out. They're going to find out and make it awful. Awful.
Find out what are you suddenly afraid of? Like, I have a shit ton of things to be afraid of. But anyway, side pan to Moss planning like the downfall of the school. But like, what are you suddenly afraid of? Like, what got you into this? Because you just normally call me a crazy theorist.
I had a conversation with the headmistress.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, that'll do it. I've talked to her myself. I've just heard shit, but
she's terrifying. She's terrifying.
Why do you go in there? Why did you have to go speak to her? You should normally avoid her like the plague unless you have a plan of action.
Mm-hmm. I'm It's just me and Moss, right? Like no one else is around.
Nope.
No one else around. You pulled me into an empty classroom.
I'm seeing a professor, and there was like paperwork and stuff that I had to do, and it's all just a mess of things, and
Mhm.
it should be easy, right? Like I signed everything, and it
Mm. No, I
no.
can see why it's not easy, especially if someone's who's in a position of authority over you.
It's not like that.
I know, but it is like that. There's a hierarchy in the school system. Ignoring the hierarchy that's in place is being negligent. I'm not saying that what your relationship is wrong. I'm saying that like ignoring that is there is
Yeah.
That's all. I'm not saying that.
Yeah. No.
easy,
No.
yeah.
No. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But we met before this, and like before, like I was a student, he was a teacher, and
It happens.
to
A lot of us are
continue.
young.
Yeah, we didn't know, and then in order to continue to see each other, we had to do all this paperwork and stuff. But then the interview was supposed to. I thought it was supposed to be like, obviously, like I'm not being manipulated. Like it was like, we had a point, but it wasn't.
Because they're seeing you and the professor are both pawns in the system. Yes, he's a higher up pawn. Whatever the heck next rank. I don't play chess. Whatever the fuck next is the next rank from pawn. There's still pieces in this whole game. This just doesn't affect you. It affects him too, and his value in this current hierarchy and system.
But that's it. We're both just their pawns. Like
Yeah,
if we don't,
we all are. Congratulations. This is what we
And
are. Pawn number
that's it.
1, 2, and 3. I'm
And
pretty
then
sure
if
we're
we
all
don't-
numbered.
And then it's like if we don't listen, then we can't see each other. It has nothing to do with like whether or not we should be allowed to see each other. It's just that they have more control over us than.
That's the place I hate about this place, where all of our freedom is restricted, and even the stuff that doesn't seem like it is only allowed to us.
Yeah.
But it is.
I know. I'm not. Obviously, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I know you're not wrong.
I know.
I just.
But it's a shock to see. I'm glad that you finally fucking saw it, because I was getting a little worried about you there. But
I can't go back home, Moss. I can't go back home.
I know.
So,
I know. And they won't send you back home.
no, they'll send me to some other shitty school. And I'm not here. I mean, like, I'm here, one, yes, to get away from my birthplace, but second, I need to make something of myself, and I need to be in a good place with good teachers to be able to do that.
It becomes a question, is that sort of a place exist? I'm not saying it doesn't or doesn't, because I obviously haven't seen every place, but how things are designed, are any of the schools like that? Probably not.
I don't know.
We're
You,
not for sure. But
you seen Enris around?
oh, I
mean, like,
I might have broke
Like,
Enris for a little bit. So
sorry, you.
I'm pretty sure he's no longer at the bar.
What do you mean
Which is
he's no longer at the bars? Was he at?
You know that rumor that like
bar?
everyone
Was he-
knows?
No one listens to that shit, Moss.
Oh. Except they do. They may not believe it, but they listen to it, and it manifests in their little subconscious, and it bases how they make their decisions off of the poor dude.
You told him, didn't you?
Yeah, he needed to fucking know. Someone needed to tell him. What's worse, for him to be in like complete bliss and not understand?
Because
I would want to be told.
Oh my god! What? Okay. So where did he go?
He went to the bar. I'm pretty sure he's just been sulking in his room after classes every day.
Okay,
Also,
what
he's
did you
really
tell him?
convinced. He's really convinced that you're eventually gonna kiss him, and he's very frustrated that you won't.
Okay.
Just like another thing that you need to also talk about with them,
So can
considering
we
that
just
this
like
paperwork is
can we
being
just start
spelled
with
out.
like where you think he went?
I'm pretty sure. Is this like what time is it? Like, is it class time or is it like?
You're.
Am I
I'm gonna
skipping
say
class? Are we
people-
both skipping class?
people-
Did I get Lark?
People
to
were
skip
heading to
class?
lunch, so you guys are chatting around. That's fine. But it's been a week since you guys had that conversation, like 6 days. So
I assume he's just
he's
been
not in
holding
the
himself
bar
up.
anymore. He's just
Yeah, he's not
kind
at the
of-
bar.
He's
He's
just a
just
little mopey, but he's around.
He's mopey. He should. He doesn't normally eat in the cafe because there are a lot of people there, so he's probably taken his lunch into one of these other classrooms, most likely. So, I send out my familiar in the hall to like fucking look for him. The owl will appear in purple glitter.
He's probably so sad.
He didn't want to talk to me after, which I can't blame him
Well,
for.
I
But
know
wasn't-
because he was sad. Because he was sad.
I can't blame him for it. Okay, look.
Well,
I would've
yes,
wanted
but
to know.
if you were the one that broke the fact that there's a big rumor going around that he's fucking his sister, then
You knew it was the sister?
no, I didn't.
You knew
know.
this whole time? I was not saying that I expect to know, but you knew this whole time and you didn't clarify to him
I
that this
didn't
was
say
being...
that I knew it was his sister. I just
You
said
just
that I
said
didn't.
it!
I just said that I didn't believe the rumors. Have you looked at the both of them? They look exactly the same.
They do not. You
They
can
look
see the
exactly the
similarity.
same.
You can see the similarity. And I'm not saying
They
I believe
have-
the rumor. I did not believe the rumor. Yeah, take that shit with a grain of salt. But
But they have like the same eyes, and when they like
someone has
their
been
eyebrows
spending a
raised
lot
the
of time
same,
looking
and
at
they
Hannah.
smile, like the things that like Lark would notice that Moss would never.
No. Like you were
they-
looking at him very closely for a long time, which I understand, but no one else was going to pick up on that. I'm going to say that very as respectfully as I can. No one's going to pick up on that. And honestly, I think he deserved to know why a lot of the people were worried about him or hated him without getting to know him.
Okay, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like if you break somebody. Let me know. Let me know. Let me
You
know.
Okay, I'll let you know in the future.
Let me know.
Fine, that I can do. Okay?
I don't know if it's gonna stop right now. All right.
You also need to discuss about dating someone else because I think he fully expects that he's eventually going to win you over.
Can we
Just
just-
letting you know.
Just like one step at a time. One.
I'm
small
not
step at
saying
a
you're going to
time.
do this stuff all at once. I'm saying that on the to-do list of things.
Must. I'm going to a girls' night later. Do you want to go with me? It's just Avira and
With Vera. Vera's chill. I'm fine with that.
yeah.
It's not like we have much other fun stuff to do around here. They work us to death, but
we're supposed to bring drinks. I know Vera doesn't drink.
drink.
I can't remember.
We can
her
do
other
some
friend. I
infused
can't
water.
remember the
Ooh, homemade lemonade.
Oh, but her other
fun,
friend does. But her other friend does drink.
So what I'm hearing is drinks that are mixable with alcohol, so that they can be drink version or not.
Would you go with me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna try and find Enris, shower, do some makeup, and then I'll meet you in my room in like half an hour.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. We'll do that.
Yeah, and then just some drinks. Okay. Yeah.
I
And
can
then
do
a girls' night. Have you done a girls' night before? Do you know what a girls' night do?
I doubt it's like what you guys experience
I
because
don't
we
know
just kind of
what-
all hang out like
what,
people who
what
are
we
young.
guys are supposed to experience.
I don't know. Like I back in like Quickmore, we just kind of hung out like everyone in our age group. So it wasn't
there-
necessarily separated by gender. It was just kind of we all hung out. So
Yeah. Is there
I don't-
is there nudity? No.
it depends how close you are with the
Maybe?
people. I
Maybe?
don't know. I
Okay,
doubt. I don't
alright,
know.
Okay.
Some people view nudity differently. Some people are like, it's just
Okay.
my body. I can be naked. Some people are like, no, I'd rather be covered.
Okay,
So I don't
so
know.
we'll just okay. So just like nudge me. It's like if I'm not naked enough or too naked.
Or
like just
you just are as clothed as you feel comfortable and you don't change for everyone's expectations.
Yeah, I mean, but I want to be part of the Green Girl
No,
Cool group.
no,
So just come
no,
on, Moss. Come
no.
on, Moss.
Is the group
I've
worth
been
it
eating
if you're
Cobb salads
changing
for like
yourself like
6
that?
weeks. I've been eating Cobb salads for six weeks. 6 weeks.
First of all, that's great. That means you don't have scurvy. Second of all, second of all, you shouldn't have to change every aspect of your personality to make friends. You shouldn't
Oh,
have to
no.
pretend to be someone else.
Not every aspect, just the outward presenting ones. It's fine.
No,
Right. Okay.
no, you shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
Okay.
have to do that to make real
Oh,
friends.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So girls' night though. Girls' night. Girls'
Yeah,
night.
we can do girls' night. I'm just letting you know that
Okay.
whatever happens that you are comfortable with is what's happening, okay?
I will see you in my room in 30 minutes.
Yep. I'll bring the
Um,
liquor and the non-alcoholic things.
Non-liquor.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I'm gonna just go check in with Enris.
So you're probably not going to be able to do that all today. It's midday and you still have classes to get to, and there's that thing tonight that you guys have to
Oh,
do.
right.
The faster you finish that, though, the sooner you can have girls' night. So classes end at 6. This thing starts at 6:30. So if you guys like run through it, you'll be able to get to that party, but you probably should hurry so that you don't leave Vera waiting, because Vera's probably going to ace it, right? She's pretty amazing. Charr, is there anything we want to see with our sweet little Cobalt before our trial begins?
I don't think there's anything too wild he would have gotten up to or would be doing beforehand. Yeah, I don't think there's anything too crazy he'd be doing.
Okay. Let's do something simple then that's gonna pay off over time. You've been helping Solslin with his language skills. Let's get a couple of intelligence rolls
Ugh,
to see how well you've been doing in his extra classes.
just flat intelligence? There's nothing
you-
else, really.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You
Give
said
me-
a couple.
Give me 3.
Oh,
Give me
I have
3.
3d20s right here.
Perfect.
I've been rolling
And,
them non-stop, and they've been rolling very poorly.
This will build up over the course of the semester, and we'll see how he does on exams.
So, I rolled a 15.
Mm-hmm.
This is also plus 0, so I got nothing to it. So 15, 12,
Yeah.
and 4.
Oh. Yeah, you've been doing well overall. It's just occasionally you get distracted with Dragon Club stuff, and then you don't realize until the end that you actually haven't studied much common. You've just started talking with dragons again.
Yeah.
It's a constant struggle for you two. Constant struggle.
Dragons are just so cool. It's really
Dragons
hard
are
to.
so cool.
It's us. It's who. Let's buckle back down.
Okay.
Where were we?
Verbs.
So slam the books upside down.
Oh no. He tears up a little bit.
I look at it.
These are all right though.
I did it.
I flip the
Maybe
book
I-
upside down, back up, right side.
Maybe no common upside down. That's okay.
That honestly sounds like a rogue's type of thing. Being able to read weird languages.
I don't want to be a rogue.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
So we're
Where's
working on.
Sneak?
I didn't mean to cut you off, so Slan, go ahead.
There's sneaky and that's not nice.
Well, not all rogues are sneaky. That's one of those things. Just like how not all fighters are muscle-head bodybuilders and all that.
Really?
Well, of course. You'll have some of those rogues who are more detectives and the ones who really try to find all the evidence, or the ones that are kind of really good at solving puzzles and helping a party of like let's say in a party setting, I'm a paladin, so I would be hitting up front with you, Mr. Fighter,
Yeah.
And then we'd have some sort of maybe dedicated healer or caster, and then a rogue. A rogue generally also goes ahead. They're going to be sneaky, but not in a bad way. A lot of the time, rogues, they got to be, scouting ahead. They got to be looking for traps if you're in the traditional dungeon. Right here in this book, Dungeons and puts that back.
I don't want to get in a trap.
That's what the rogues will stop you from doing. Hopefully.
Oh. Okay.
Once those traps are undone, though, that's when we kick down those doors, run on in, and
Yeah.
start swinging around.
And another day where you lose focus for a while. You end up just like in the library, like fake fighting the air.
This is probably like a montage of a few different days over the past week. Just
All
So
right.
cute. So
All right,
cute.
so we're talking about subjects and predicates. So when we're talking about the subject, so it's the first part of the sentence there. The subject is in this sentence is the words the subject.
He just looks at you like you're speaking another language. It's no idea. He's pretty sure that predicate is prejudice. So the subject of prejudice, but he's very lost.
Are we in a room that has a chalkboard or something like that, or are we at a part of a library that has like a whiteboard equivalent?
Yeah, magic whiteboard.
Yeah.
You touch it with your finger.
I'm gonna go right up to it, and
Perfect. You can't reach the whole thing though. They never lay these things out well enough for you.
I drag over a
You got
chair.
like a quarter of the board you can reach. Oh, you can get a ladder. The library has ladders for like little step stools.
I'm gonna break the rules and stand on a chair. Don't tell no one. So, you have the subject, and the predicate, and I put prejudice in a circle. Do like not correct.
This.
Yeah.
Not this.
And I write a sentence.
The dragon breathed flames. Which part is the subject and which part is the predicate? You don't need to answer right away. But I'm just going to draw this line right here. And I draw it right between the dragon and breathed flames. Which is which?
He's going to guess that the dragon is the subject and that breathing is the predicate.
Well done.
I was right?
Yes. The important thing
I was right.
The important thing is though knowing why you're right.
Oh.
You can pass a test, but if you don't retain what you took on it, that's going to be the issue.
It's really hard.
It's never going to be easy until the end, when you realize you're breezing through everything. So, with this here, and I start going on about more English or common, and the common tongue, and how grammar works. To the next day, to the next day, to the next day.
Is this when I made a quest that was involved a puzzle in Infernal, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's got these letters in it, and then I was like, why would Infernal have the same letters as English? It makes no sense.
I'm so happy that a lot of the books have like the actual script for the language in it, so you can technically write it out, but it's so rarely used that language is such a strange thing to use in roleplay, especially when it's something that people can't actually speak or understand well. It's being spoken, but nonetheless. But yeah, that's the week. So it's long getting taught, and then a lot of
You're doing it.
sidetracking.
All right. So the night comes for your challenge. So you're all to be in your rooms by 6:30. Does anyone want to give me a history check? Or also be a nature check. History or
nature?
Yep.
Fine,
Oh,
either.
God. Where's my character sheet? I should have probably pulled that up ages ago.
If anyone has either of those skills, please take this from me. They're both intelligence, and I got a nothing in those.
You did good.
I have a +3 in nature. I'm technically proficient.
Go to roll. More than one person can roll too. Just pick one of them.
I got an 18 total in nature.
Okay. Anybody else?
And in nature.
I did roll for history, but I don't know. Does that work because I just got here?
Yes.
Okay, so I got a 22.
Oh, okay. Nice. So both Moss and Celeste know that tonight, or remember that tonight is the super big lunar eclipse that's happening. It's a blood moon and a solar eclipse, or a lunar eclipse, and it's supposed to be a big deal. You like, it sort of seems like weird timing to do some kind of thing tonight.
No, that seems kind of purposeful.
Yeah. So when Moss realizes that, what does Moss think?
Moss is like, okay, maybe it's a coincidence, but the fact that they are choosing to go forward with it feels like a strategic choice within itself. So Moss is like, I don't like whatever activity they're gonna force us to do. I don't like it. I think Moss is like, has she been making healing potions? Have we decided if she's been making healing potions this time? If she has, she's like sticking the healing potions like in her bag.
Yeah, we'll figure out how many it's been based on how many weeks it's been. Yeah, the Sorceress Advancement rules, but we're gonna simplify it for
us.
Just say you get a 2 every day, just for us to be simple. All right, you are all in your rooms when the time comes, and all at once at 6:30 exactly, all of the doors around the edges start to glow this like pale blue color.
I point and I say, that's magic.
Don't even need an Arcana roll, you know it.
I
like,
know
I
a
pop my
magic
head
knows.
out.
Cast Identify at the door.
Yeah, so Lark, you said first you're gonna peek out. So you
Look
open
down towards Moss.
So you open the door to your room, but when you open it, it does not open into the hallway anymore. It opens into this strange circular room with a bunch of other doors in it.
If I look out into the hallway, can I see like
There's no hallway. So like your door,
It's just portal.
yeah, so like your door is now a portal to this other space.
I've like shit, I don't have much. I have a carved bird that Voodoo made for her. And I'll take like a little scrap of like fabric that Callan gave her. I will try and eat some still good potatoes from under the bed. I'm not gross.
You leave the door open, you like frantically eat potatoes kneeled by the side of the bed.
I'm ready. I'm building up my strength, right? I'm eating, I'm packing down. I don't really have any weapons. I'm not a weapons kind of person. Yeah.
Who's the next person to open the door to their room?
I will.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Celeste, your room is pretty sparse because you're new here.
Yes.
But you indeed open your door and you're facing the same room. It has 9 different doors. And if you peek into the door, there's one door open, I guess.
Okay.
The one kind of beside you.
Okay. So, I step out into this circular room and I'm like, this is awesome.
There's like a cool chandelier that's like got like, it's like crystals that are all kind of floating around and they seem to move up and down in the center. And there's like nice, gentle, like almost like elevator music playing.
I love it. I'm
Be a
just
nice
like,
little waiting room.
yeah. Well, I'm rotating under the chandelier, looking up at the lights.
You
Armed
see
with my crossbow.
in the door that is open, you see a woman kneeling, eating potatoes.
Whoa. Hey.
I'm not kneeling. I'm not a fucking savage.
Laura, we played a game once and you guys made me eat a potato version of myself, all right? Don't.
I am not Thea. I am not a savage. Thea did what Thea did, okay?
Eat a potato version of
Hey, you're
yourself.
sitting on your bed eating from a bowl of potatoes. Also, you can see into her room fully, so there's 3 desks. Like, it is jam-packed with stuff.
Are
Alright.
you real? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like, I'm just trying to gather my strength. Because I've been in like these predicaments before, you know, where people try and kill you and then you're hungry and then you have to like survive for like 12 days in the desert and you're starving and then you have to eat the people that you're with. And I'm just like rather just stack a little bit before. I'm sorry. I'm Lark. I'm Lark.
Hi, I'm Celeste. So what's happening?
I don't know. I mean, if I
Oh.
knew, I would tell you. Like, I'm not telling you because I don't know. I'm not telling you because I honestly don't know. But I think it's probably you knew.
I just got here.
That makes a whole lot more sense. That makes a whole lot more sense because at first I thought you were just stupid, but I was like, that's a you can just be like, well, obviously, I'm sorry. I don't mean like you were just stupid. I just mean like there's no way that you can not know that they're constantly trying to kind of murder us. If you've never taken a class here, if
They
you have,
murder
then you would-
people here?
Oh, look, I don't think that's really the here nor there. I think that what's more purposeful is that we get through this. I'm sorry. What's your class? If we're battling through this together. What do you do?
Well, I guess I don't know. I guess I'm a warlock, so I have classes. I don't know my schedule. There were so many papers.
Nope, schedule's not important. Okay, we're a warlock. That's good. You're gonna keep eating.
In
Who's
character.
the next person to enter?
Benefits me.
While Lark frantically eats potatoes.
I don't think I enter yet, but I see that glow at the door, and I start knocking on the door, seeing if I can hear anything on the other side.
Love it. You guys.
What is that?
You guys inside hear some knocking. What's the pattern of the knock?
I knock like hold on, probably like.
Yeah, so you guys hear that knock from inside.
No Morse
Is
code.
this the test?
Hello?
No, that's Morse code for I'm gonna kill you.
Who's out there?
Obviously.
Who's out there?
Obviously.
What's happening to my door? Who's out there?
Charr?
Oh, shit!
A door open.
Whoa!
Looks up, stuck at the chandelier.
Whoa!
Don't panic. Don't Charr.
Right?
Charr. Focus.
I am.
No, you're still looking up at the ceiling. You're still looking up at the ceiling.
You said
You're
to focus.
still looking up at the ceiling,
You said to
Charr.
focus.
Charr, focus.
I am.
Focus.
I'm focusing.
Gosh, oh no, it's not
Oh,
the fucking
you should specify. Hi.
Alright. So, we have a warlock, we have a paladin,
Hey.
and a cleric.
Hello.
You know what we're missing?
Hi.
And then I love the idea that like Moss just appears behind you as a rogue. Hello.
Fuck off!
That's kind of what I was gonna suggest happens. Like
Whoa.
Moss, like fully like she got her weapons on her, she got her potions. Can I make a snow throw to see if I scare the crap out of them?
Yes, please.
Wait, who do you go up
Please.
behind?
Yeah,
guys
who
can-
are you? Who are you trying to scare the crap out of?
Who,
You guys can roll opposed perception if you like, or you can just be surprised if you think
Okay,
that's
I got a 17 total, which
If you have to choose who you're trying to scare the shit out of,
because the way I'm
Celeste?
picturing it,
Lark or Charm.
I'm picturing
we had
it.
a just nice bonding moment. I'm not gonna do it to Lark because Lark is stressed.
So I was picturing
And I
it.
don't know Celeste, so that feels even worse. So it's gonna be Charr.
Charr.
All right, and everyone can see me. Wait, I have blind sight.
Yeah. So once you get close enough,
Once you're within
I
10
would
feet
know
of me, I
not to
can
get
see
too
you.
close. I feel like I would know not to get too close though. Like I
Alright.
feel like it's known that you have blind sight.
All right, it probably is. So let me see. If I'm rolling
So
perception,
I like stay like 10 foot and then I like make a loud noise, like fully like
well, you got me at least. So you're trying to frighten me. I didn't see you behind me. You clap.
yeah. Just a loud ass clap.
Charr is about to like turning like and throw something, but he doesn't have anything to throw, so I think he throws like a button or two.
Hi Charr.
Bing, bing. I just ripped my.
Yeah, you gotta be careful
Do
there.
you know how to sew?
Lark does.
Eh.
Fix it.
Yeah.
Also, you
I'll
might
fix it.
want to get some weapons. Do you have your weapons? Like, I feel like I should have gotten thrown. Something should have been thrown at me that wasn't buttons.
Well, I mean, I don't have throwing weapons generally because it's hard for me to see past a certain, in certain
No,
light.
that's fair. That's fair.
I don't like weapons.
I'm gonna go back into my room and grab my weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Do you at
all
least-
your rooms, all your
Do
doors
you
are
at least have a utility knife? I'm not saying you have to stab with it. I'm talking a utility knife.
Utility knife.
If that's something that might be in like one of those explorer packs or something like that, I'd probably have it. But I
No,
generally don't.
It was more aimed for Lark, who's like, I don't like weapons.
Oh, fair. I think I'm.
Okay, so yeah, all of your doors are open. You can pop back in and grab things if you need to. They just stay open if you leave. But in front of you, there is one very large decorative door. It has it looks like 4 little inlays in it that look like they hold something, but it's empty. And then there's 2 doors on either side that are closed.
Lark has the only thing she gets like a seam ripper.
Okay.
All right. So
I have-
I have-
What does the 4 thing door look like?
It is like a heavy stone door. It's larger than the others. It's probably maybe 1.5 times bigger than all the other doors. And yeah, apart from these little indents, it's otherwise unremarkable. It doesn't look like there's a handle. I guess that's an important detail.
What are the indents shaped like?
They are all the same, and they're all kind of this long rectangle.
None of us can read it.
There's nothing written on it. They're just
Okay.
holes. Yeah, it looks like they hold something.
Is it the
Hmm.
same size as those papers that
hmm.
we got?
Yeah, like can we equate like the
message.
length and width of those slots to anything that we would know? Like, oh, this is like the width of like what would be like maybe a book, or might be a pad of
Just-
paper, or might be
For like your purposes.
Mhm.
Yeah, hang on. Let me see. Let me do some math.
It's shaped like the answer.
So they're probably about
Hmm.
I'd say they're about 20 inches wide and about 8 inches tall.
Ooh,
that's big.
that is.
they're
big.
pretty
And there's-
large.
And there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Is it like 1, 2, 1, 2, or is it like one? Is it like across?
One after another.
Okay, so they're
Yeah,
they're
that's
stacked up directly. Okay.
Yeah. And there's space between each of them. So there's like open space, open space, open space, and then open space.
Does this door look like it would be a up and down or side to side slidey type door, or is it like a 2-door breaks in half opens up, or
That's a good question. It looks like a door, but there's no way you can see that it would open. Like there's no cracks along the bottoms or the sides. It looks like Yeah, there's no handle, there's no cracks in the bottom or top or anything like that. No
My-
hinges you can see.
My Elden Ring brain was like, I'm gonna roll into it and see if it's an illusory
Right?
wall.
See if
many
it's a illusory
slots?
door.
How many slots did you say again?
4.
Like how many holes? 4.
What can
Well, 1 for each of us.
we...
Yeah, but what can we make that's 20 inches long and 8 inches high? Like that's
It's big.
quite long. That's quite thick.
You guys want to look around the space more?
Yeah, no, please do.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Can
Let's do that.
I'm gonna be like using my blind sight as much as possible. So if there's anything that
Okay.
seems like it's not,
I mean, to be honest, you guys don't really need a perception roll for this. There's the 4 doors you came in, and then
Yeah.
there's a big door, and then there's 4 other doors. 2 on
Hmm.
each
Other
side.
students.
So you probably have to go into those doors.
I don't
Separate?
know. Sounds like a trick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the door closest to this big door on the left.
Oh, are we all going together, or are we just?
I open the door. It's like,
Oh, do you guys want to follow? We probably should do that together, should we?
I shut the
Yeah,
door.
that's what
Yeah, Charr.
Sure.
Yeah, Charr.
The door opens easily. It's a normal door. It looks a little different from your door, so you can tell it's not like a door to a student's room. Yeah, so you open it up and you find yourselves looking into a room that is just full of stuff. It looks like almost like a curiosity shop. Like it's just full of random shit. It's piled on every counter. And along one wall is a gigantic mirror. This is a good mirror. Like you guys probably have never seen a mirror this big. Like you can get like a good full body. Like this would be great for like getting ready for the ball.
Because that's our priorities right now.
Just saying.
In the hallway, but I'm going to from far as in the hallways I can get.
Okay.
Let's not touch anything. Let's just maybe not touch anything.
Guys,
As Celeste
we
goes
don't even have
dumpster
to step
diving.
in yet.
Oh man.
No, you two, Celeste. Nobody.
Grab by the
nobody.
collar.
But
Nope. I just
We
suggest
don't even need to step in yet.
that we
And
don't.
then does my familiar come when I summon her?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Mhm.
We can send in Acorn. I forgot my familiar's name for a second.
Acorn's like, yeah, for sure. I'm ready to go. Like
We
wings
don't
flap.
even have to step in. And for Celeste, who likes sparkly, she did appear in a cloud of sparkly purple glitter.
oh, this place is so cool.
So we can send her in. We can have her look around first before we even step through the threshold. If we feel so inclined.
Are Celeste and Charr waiting? Because I feel like you guys are the more impulsive.
I think
team.
are we both just sitting at the door, just kind of going, like foot tapping, just like I kind of want to
like
go
looking
in.
at each other, like who's doing it first.
I was about to step over the threshold, but yeah, no, I'm waiting.
I'm gonna get. I give it 30
I'm just
seconds.
saying it's an idea. We don't have to do it. We could just go in.
I give. We said that your familiar's name is Acorn.
Acorn.
A corn. Yes. So get corn. 30 seconds to find something. Then we all jump through.
Yep, that's fine.
Aren't we just looking for something that fixed the slots?
I
Supposedly.
would think so, but I don't think they would make it just as easy as finding the thing.
Do they
I'm
curse
just-
things here?
Of course they fucking do. Of course they fucking do. They
Not a real
cursed
sword.
all of us.
They would never curse a real sword. So that's a
They-
positive. But
I feel like they wouldn't do one for school exercise if there happens to be a cursed sword that someone accidentally picks up on the school grounds. Then that would be more what they would do. But
Okay.
for school activity, for like something like this, I don't think they would. I send Acorn over to do a once over of the layout and
Sure.
looking for something that'll fit the slot. Hopefully.
Sure. Acorn flies into the room and does a circle, lands on a couple things just to kind of look around and peek through, like uses the little beak to move some knickknacks aside. And do you see through Acorn's eyes? Is that what it is?
I grab hold of someone's shoulder.
Give me a perception.
I would be using my owl stats, so she has advantage.
Okay.
So I should have my owl stat pulled up, but I don't. 1 second. I know she has advantage. I know that much. Okay. The first one was a 9 without her
Bonus.
Oh my god. I have this set up for wild shape for someone else. 1 second. Okay, so it will be perception is +1, so that's not great. So that first one was a 10. The second one was, oh, that's better. That was an actual 17, so that'll be an 18 total.
Okay. So you're focusing on all the different like tabletops and things like that.
She's like, she's not fully going. She's nothing there.
Nothing that the Acorn can see. There are some like drawers and boxes of things that would be hard for Acorn to get to. Nothing visible on the tables.
I will summon her back and be like, nothing on the first scan through. So we'd have to probably dig around a bit more.
Ooh.
You know.
Well,
Acorn.
let's try the next door.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say it might be good
Yeah,
to
want to look at the next door?
peer through all the doors and see what's possibly related with all of them.
Cool. Okay. So you can open them all. So you're on the first door on the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the door one more over on the left, when you open it, you see 6 more doors. These ones all have visible locks though, and writing on them in various languages. In the door on the right, the first one from the center, you see a room full of different weapons, all like lined up on racks, like you would see in the training grounds. And then there's a large statue standing at the other end. And then the last door, the farthest to the right, you see what looks like a hallway that seems to go on forever.
Oh. So we have
the knickknacks room. All the 6 locked doors. We have the weapon racks with the statue, and the forever hallway.
And the forever hallway.
beautiful.
You can leave all the doors open. It doesn't seem like anything bad is going to happen. So actually, you guys could say all but the big door in the center is open at the moment.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay. So each of these rooms we have to complete to unlock the big door.
Can I recognize any of the writing?
Great question. What languages do you speak?
Common and Sylvan.
You can only understand the one in common. It says open.
All right.
Does anyone else recognize the language?
I got Draconic, Elven, and Primordial.
Sorry, Draconic, Elven, and Primordial?
Yes.
You can see that one of the doors, you see obviously the common one as well.
Yep.
And then you see the one in Elven says closed.
I have all of those plus Abyssal.
You don't have any others.
I have Common, Sylvan, Elvish, Thieves Can't, Druidic.
Nope. You
Nope,
just have the
okay.
2.
Okay.
Open,
I can also just
You can
sit
try to
here,
figure out what languages they are. Like, that's not necessarily too
Or-
difficult to figure out what the other languages
or
are. But
I
you
can
don't.
cast Comprehend Languages.
That's true.
That's true.
That's a totally appropriate way to solve this puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, we have
If
a
you
door.
guys like me to cast Comprehend Languages, that feels
It's
like a
probably
good.
the easiest.
Yeah, fine. I will make you guys not sit through a ritual. It's timed. Do we get a feeling it's timed? If not, I will make you guys wait 10 minutes.
It's not timed, but you guys do have that girls' party later.
Mhm.
Girls' night. Come on, Moss. Girls' night.
I'm gonna use a spell slot.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to open the common door that says open.
Okay. It's locked currently.
It says open.
I know. Okay, I cast comprehend languages.
Okay. So the doors are all spread out. It looks like the languages are common, elven, dwarven, infernal, halfling, and undercommon.
Undercommon, nice.
And four of them are four of them.
Is that rogue? Understand is that rogue?
What?
Oh, that might be from
Is
the
it
bard.
rogue or bard for understand languages?
Comprehend.
Bard spell.
Bard. Thank you.
You're like, I want that one.
I want it. I can't have it. I can't have it.
Having comprehend languages, it's pretty easy to see. 2 of them say open, and 4 of them say closed.
Okay, so we should open the 2 that say open, probably.
So Charr tried, and it's locked.
It's locked.
I can lockpick them.
Yes, please do.
If someone would like to help me by holding and passing me the tools that I need, AK, please give me advantage.
I'm
Now
at
that
door
you're in
height.
the room as well, you do notice that there is a rune carved in the center of the floor.
What does it say? Does it say anything or not?
It looks magical.
Can
Do I need
any
to
of
cast
us-
identify on this damn thing?
are you gonna use all your spell slots? I mean, you probably have more than.
No, I really would rather not.
I don't have any stat for it. I want to roll Arcana to see if I can figure it out. If I've read it in a book,
Roll
because I have been
Arcana.
reading a lot of books lately.
You have.
All right. I have a +0, but that's a 13.
Yeah, you can't really tell what it's going to be, but it's definitely like
Is it one
I
of those
mean,
things where I might
logic
be able?
tells you it's a response, right? So if you do it right or do it wrong, this is what's judging you.
Mhm.
Okay.
You don't know what it'll do if you do it wrong, but
I'm confident that if we open the doors that say open, we'll be fine. I think.
So I would like to check the door for traps first because we're being cautious here today.
check your traps, spooky.
Check for traps, spooky.
That will be a 17 to check for the English, the common one.
It doesn't seem to have any traps.
Okay, and now to try to unlock it, is someone helping me?
I'm giving you moral support.
Moral support? No? Or am I raw dogging this? Okay.
My raw dogging this. Oh, that is not.
That's
wow.
not what that means.
I know it
Not what that
doesn't. I wanted to
means.
see everyone's
Oh,
reactions. You're
Luna
welcome.
dropping some language that I
Oh,
didn't expect to
shit.
be said when talking
That's-
about
yeah.
traps and locks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, when you roll for are you
Yes.
opening that one immediately or are you checking the other door for traps?
I'm going to open that one immediately
Sure.
because I'm doing one door at a time.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Okay.
have a
The
plus
door
6.
unlocks.
I have a +6 to thieves' tools.
Sick.
Okay, I will check the other one for traps.
The other one that says open is written in
Yes.
halfling.
Moss Dice loves me. That is another 17.
Yeah,
Nice.
seems fine.
Great. Now we're gonna open
I made those.
this door. Yeah,
Darkmoon Dice.
Darkmoon Dice, everyone.
I made
Yeah.
those.
Dice.
Darkmoon Dice.
We've already decided though that I only roll like really well or really shit. Like it's
I
like
mean, I
one or
made
the
them
other.
for a character. You have.
Yep.
You can only
Yep.
use them for your character.
Instagram.com/Darkmoon
The
Dice.
second one will be only a 18.
Okay. The door seems to unlock fine.
I'm gonna open the human door, or the common door.
It opens, but it's just like to a you know in the doors that in movies and stuff you open it and there's just a brick wall behind it. It's that.
And I opened the other one that says open.
Same thing.
Prop door.
Yeah, the only other thing in the room that you may have to do something with is the sigil.
Okay, so these have both been opened as it's instructed.
We
Is
assume.
the sigil active or is it dormant?
Not lit up.
There's still one more door in the corridor, correct?
We
That
have.
we haven't opened.
We have.
No, you've opened all the ones you can. The only one that's still closed is the big one. It's really got some like speak friend and enter energy to it, if that helps.
That one was easy.
Times were simpler back then. Yeah. So, anyways, the doors all seem to be open based on what Moss says is correct.
Based on what we think is correct.
But
The fact that we haven't
nothing's-
been attacked or blown up is a good thing. So
It's
like,
a good thing.
always good.
Is can I roll a perception just on the room to see if there's anything out of ordinary that might have been missed? Because we saw the doors, we saw the locks, and we saw the sigil. I just want to see if I could pinpoint anything that wasn't noticed before, besides like maybe like the walls and ceiling, of course. I
Yeah,
mean,
you don't have to roll for it. That's all there is. It's a smallish room.
Even if I would have crit failed, I would have been successful. I like to know that. That's good. All right. I'm gonna back out of here for a moment. I think we did all we can do for now. There might be a clue to activate the sigil in another one of the rooms.
yeah, let's try that. Okay.
Got you in the room with stuff.
Back to with stuff. All right.
And I
You
have
had
comprehend
to-
languages for 10 minutes, Melissa. I think it is.
awesome.
That's sick.
So like
Um,
worth the spell slot.
Yeah, if there's anything else you want to, there's nothing else that stands out, but you can read some of the papers and stuff in this random room.
Sure.
It's,
I will-
it's all kind
anything
of
that
random
seems-
stuff. There's nothing kind of too specifically interesting. It kind of looks
Okay.
like just random notes someone's been
Oh,
taking.
well, that's,
It's an hour, by
that's
the
not
way,
helpful.
not 10 minutes.
Oh, it's an hour. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're thinking
I knew.
the ritual.
Oh, you're right. That's what it is. Okay. Well, I can understand all of you guys perfectly.
Oh,
It's-
you've got all the doors open in the way you like, but you're not quite sure how to take the next step. So you've gone back into the room with all of the random stuff and the giant mirror. Are you all going in there to look around?
I'm gonna stay in the hallway.
Go in.
I'm gonna go into.
We can't hear you.
What?
There
You can
is.
all hear each other, even if you're in separate rooms. You can all hear each other. You just have to kind of yell.
Oh, I thought I heard. I saw Ian's lips move, and
You
I
just
didn't hear
couldn't
anything
hear.
for a second.
Oh, you mean in real life? Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I meant in this puzzle.
No,
No,
I'm-
no,
In
not the
real life.
puzzle.
I'm gonna go into.
Yeah, I'll go in. I'll go in
Alrighty.
carefully. Okay.
What are you guys looking for?
Something that's about like 20 inches wide and
Okay,
maybe
so you're
like
just
8
looking-
inches tall.
You look for that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look for anything that corresponds to the sigil we saw in the last room.
Okay.
Just in case.
Absolutely.
I'm looking for both, but I admit I am 80% distracted by everything.
Just ADHD all over.
I mean,
the
looking
Yeah.
at everything is its own benefit
Oh.
too.
There's the natural one of the night.
And there's the natural 20 of the night
place. Ooh.
on my perception for anything of that shape.
You want to look for anything in that shape. And are you specifically looking like on all like the tables and under them?
I'm first gonna look at things at my eye level and below. So if it's things that are on tables, if it's stuff in behind stuff, I'm gonna avoid, because if I'm gonna try to get through as quick as possible. I'll make my rounds later to go through different things. But I'll look under tables, in some chests or trunks, or in drawers or cabinets, or
Gotcha.
anything I can
Okay.
get my hands into.
Lark, what you got?
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Sure.
And this is where the flying sword comes out of nowhere and stabs all of us.
Hey, Alb. Okay,
I'm
Charr.
not dumb. Fuck all y'all.
Charr, you do find under one of these tables, it looks like a thing that would fit. Yeah.
I grab it.
It's got some writing on it.
Ooh.
But actually, yeah, no, we all have writing on it. But right now it's yeah, anyways, I don't know, there's writing on it. Do you want to read it?
Yeah.
It's just in common. It says, "My kingdom is the night."
You said what you said. It was my kingdom is the night.
My kingdom is the night.
My kingdom is the night.
So nocturnal creature or being.
And yeah, it's actually surprisingly not as heavy as you expected it to be. It's only probably like 10 pounds. It's actually like, maybe it's like thin metal or something that's been, yeah, it's hard to know. but it's not actually that heavy to lift.
I grab it. I don't even say anything. I just run out of the room and I put it in front of the door. I don't put it in the door. I just look at it and I yell.
Do you run with it? Do you run with it like this, like holding it out? Because if so, then you hit the door and you slam back.
Well, I'm gonna run and then turn.
Okay.
Wait.
No healing.
The door isn't even.
No healing.
The door isn't 20 inches wide.
No.
These doors are like
I just think it's
this
funny to
narrow.
imagine you hitting it like a dog with a big stick. You know what I mean? I just think it's a good image.
You're trying to slapstick me here.
I am. I really am.
deserve a
Yeah, you bring
slapstick.
it back to the main room.
Mhm.
Everyone sees that Charr is holding this in hand.
I bet you it's some
Back into
kind of
like the hallway.
Oh, into that main circle.
Back to the
room,
main
yeah.
area where you're waiting, Lark.
Okay, I don't think we should put it in yet because we don't know if these have a corresponding hole.
Right, I
and
put
they
it in
can be
front of
put
the
in
door.
simultaneously.
Mhm.
I know, Melissa. I'm so sorry. I
I'm-
said it and I heard
You
it.
know
And I
what?
was like,
Just wait. One of these riddles one of these parts of it sounds very. Anyways, you'll get there.
Okay,
Um,
beautiful.
I put that down and I'm about to run into the weapons room, but then I run back and be like, "What's that mirror over there in that room? It's kind of freaking me out."
It's a little weird. I agree.
You're looking at the mirror.
We can. I'm now more suspicious of looking at the mirror as a player. Do our reflections seem normal?
Well, I mean,
Perception roll.
they always say
I'll do it.
they always say don't shatter a mirror or else you'll get 100 years of death.
Oh,
Lark,
that's-
you can also do perception because you can see the full mirror from where you're standing by the door.
Speaking
So
of
I got a 17.
death, maybe we try and work together a little bit more than running off however we really nilly want to.
Fair move.
14.
Because I'm not rushing in when you run off in your own direction to come and heal you. So how about, rather than you doing whatever you really nilly want, how about we make a decision as a group and we move as a group? So
When that discussion is appropriately started, I will be happy to engage in it.
Yeah, I thought you were in a rush.
perfect.
Let's do the let's get everyone's perception roll, and then we'll go back to that.
14.
Yeah.
16.
25.
Is that not like a crit?
No, that's a 19.
Oh,
It's a
good.
19.
Moss and Charr, you still want to roll or
17.
16.
no idea what you said, Ian?
16.
16. Lark, you are the only one who notices this. They're like rushing out with this thing. Everything seems normal except that this plaque doesn't look like it's in Char's hands in the mirror. It looks like it's sitting in a specific spot. Everything
We
else
have
is
to
the
go-
same.
Do we need to go through the mirror to get it from the mirror version?
I'll Charr, stop. Just stand right there. I'll call Moss like over to my side
Yep.
and then like point her at the mirror.
You can
Ooh.
see it as soon as
Pointer
it's pointed out
Charr.
to you.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna. Is it okay if I approach the mirror? And either it's a real mirror or maybe it's magical and I can grab the thing out of the mirror Charr versions? Like the mirror versions of the
Charr, just stay there. Just stay there.
plan?
Uh-huh.
Good boy.
Can do.
All right. You want to go and try and take it out of his?
The mirror? The reflection?
Okay. Okay.
That's all I got, unless you have another suggestion.
Nope.
Okay, I go
Nope.
up to the mirror and I carefully, tentatively grab like the reflection version of the puzzle piece.
You reach out and you hit what seems to be a mirror.
Damn it.
You're like, boom.
And there's still like the book is like the thing.
The
It's
plaque.
still there.
the plaque is still in Char's hands, but it's also
In real life, it is in Char's hands, and in the
reflection.
mirror, it is sitting on a specific desk.
Where is it? Where he picked it up?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go to the specific desk.
Mhm.
Do I feel
Sure.
anything there? Like if I ignore my visual senses? Oh, do we need to put it in that spot? Sure.
Yeah.
Char.
Let's try this.
Okay.
Do anything.
You lift it and put it into the position so it looks the same as it does in the mirror.
Yes.
Cool. Once you've set it in place, both versions start to glow a faint blue, the same kind of blue that came through the cracks in the doorway.
Hey!
Yes.
Why is anybody happy about that?
Just 3
It
more to
means that
go.
something is happening at least.
My kingdom is the night.
God. All right, who's picking it up? Somebody go pick it up.
Is it still in the mirror reflection? Is it like a whole piece now?
Now that you have set it in position, when you move it again, it seems to have been whatever it was out of sync or whatever. It's back. So when you move it, this time it looks like it's in Char's hands.
Okay, we have it.
It's still glowing.
This is good because assuming that all of those are portal magic, this will have a portal magic to power our portal back out. In theory, if we put all the pieces in the big door.
Does it still say?
Can I ask Char, like, is it heavy? Is it?
No,
Ooh.
not especially.
Nope.
10, 15 pounds.
I was gonna say,
Okay,
is it heavier than it was before?
So Char can, like, do what he does. Can I ask Char, like, let me hold it? Like, I'll keep it under my arm. I'll do my healy while you go do your swingy, axy
Sure.
stuff.
I mean, you can leave it on the floor. Like it's just a,
oh no, I'm not leaving it on the fucking floor. Oh hell no. That's staying with me. That's under my arm.
All right, Lark is holding the first one, leaving Moss, Char, and Celeste to head into whichever room you prefer next.
I mean, I'm following. I'm just outside the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm-
Char had found that in the room of stuff, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The clutter room.
Can I go further into the clutter room and look for something that's similar, like basically another one?
It doesn't look like there's any others in here. It
Oh,
looks like
okay.
there's probably one per. There is lots of good stuff in here, though.
Any is there anything to line our pockets with?
Yeah.
Oh, can I get a ye old Fabergé egg?
Of course, there's a Fabergé egg.
Actually,
What kind do you want? What color do you want?
I want one that looks like it has scales on it. And I'm gonna.
Beautiful. You find a beautiful gray, light blue scaled dragon egg, Fabergé egg.
I'm putting that in my pack.
So he can touch it, like Char can touch it and it's fine. Nothing
It doesn't
happens.
seem to do anything.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You're like, I'm gonna take some sparklies too now.
That's second extent. Yeah.
Can I like casually wander through? I'm just looking for like a rare book. Like a rare book that I can also
You're going in now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like just like
Now that we're looting.
Now that there's loot.
Now that we are looting. Sorry, that was loud.
Yeah, you look for a rare book. Yeah, you find a nice thick tome.
I want the nicest rare book I can find. Like I'm gonna do like a lap. I want the nicest, rarest book I can find, and then I'm gonna shove it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
great.
I have like the both of them just under my arm.
The book is about it. The book is like, it isn't actually, but it feels as heavy as the plaque. This is a big boy.
Okay, that's fine. It's worth it.
Celeste, you gonna grab anything fun?
Are there some kind of like big rimmed sparkly glasses?
Ooh.
Ooh. There are. Do you try them on?
Yes.
They look exactly like what you want them to look like, so you can describe it. And when you look through it, you see all your friends as slightly different versions of themselves.
Oh my gosh.
They just look a little bit different.
How do they look different? Like, yeah.
That's a great question, and this will require a little bit of out of character stuff, because these glasses make you look the way you think you look.
Oh, interesting.
So what do your characters look like?
Oh.
How
So
do you
each
see
of us.
yourself?
So this lets people see. This lets the wearer see anyone's true self-image.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Big question.
I think Charr sees himself as maybe not a whole lot taller, but maybe like half a foot taller, and that's probably it. I don't think I think he's pretty confident in who he is as a being.
But the height thing is clearly a little bit of a sore point.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's around tall people all the time now.
Yeah. Aw, so Charr looks a little bit taller. What's Moss look like?
Moss has a couple more piercings.
Mm.
And then other than that, her horns are, I don't want to say absurdly larger, but just a little longer. Just like a smidgems.
I like that everyone's just like, I'm a little taller and my horns are a little longer.
A smidge. It's not like, I'm talking like maybe an inch, like not much.
Okay. But otherwise pretty similar.
Yeah.
I have.
Lark.
Sorry, is this like alternate universe? Like, is this like?
This is how
This is-
you see yourself,
If
or how
when you
wish to see
imagine
yourself.
when you imagine what you look like, that is what this is. So it could be a caricature of yourself. It could be, I think
Yeah.
I'm more
Yeah,
confident.
I think this is like
looking,
Moss's like
right?
ideal version of what she would look like if she just did, yeah.
What do you think people see you as?
No, this is not good. This is not.
This is not the same.
Not good. So there's like a couple scars like over her eyes, but I feel like it's like her eye is blank. The scars are like red and bloody, and she's pale. Like it's horrific. It's not nice.
Just like, you do have scars on your face, but these are like so much deeper in the way that you only see when you look at yourself. You're like, I see this.
Yeah.
I see how intense these scars are. So Lark doesn't look great.
I do want to.
You don't necessarily know that's what the glasses do, but that's what they look like.
I really want to quickly add that I also forgot that Charr wants to be a dragon.
So it has
So-
wings. Does he have the wings?
I think he has like the cobalt wings, and I think they wrap around him under his arms like it's its own like self apparel. So a little bit taller, and the wings that wrap around. You can probably see the little sprouts on his back when he turns, and it's like whoa.
So two of your party members look like they have pretty high self-esteem, and one of them looks like they are probably really struggling with that.
No.
Wow.
So that's what you guys see, like glasses go on and then just wow.
Wow.
Please note the people with high self-esteem are also charisma people.
I have
Celeste.
high charisma.
I know.
I
I'm
have
just
high
traditionally
charisma.
the traditionally high charisma classes. Not saying that you don't have high.
I have high charisma. I just do not have high charisma.
Do you say anything to them about it?
No. I'm just wearing
No.
these giant glasses, and you're like, you guys are fascinating.
You are kind of Where'd you get those glasses?
I don't know. I just found them. Whatever.
They're really
Oh,
stylish for
okay.
your face. Like they're in very good shape.
I'm gonna keep wearing them. I'm wearing them now.
Love it.
Your
They're part of
perspe-
my face now.
Your
Also,
perception.
she's gonna have so many interesting like perspectives of how people in school look.
Yeah.
She always wear these.
Oh yeah, these are going to be very interesting to meet other students.
Oh my goodness.
Does Moss take anything?
No. Moss is like, I'm pretty content, and also she doesn't want to take anything from a challenge and then feel like she's in debt to the school.
Fair.
Okay.
She doesn't
yeah,
want to
fair
owe
enough.
shit.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, you guys grab some loot from the mirror room. You've got the lock picks. Seems to be done, but you haven't found you haven't found a way to, I guess, basically say like this is what we think the puzzle is, and check if you're right. And then you've got the weapons room and the hallway.
Weapons. Should we do the weapons room first? Because the hallway seems a little more ominous.
Before we do. I'm gonna quickly poke my head back into the room to see if all the doors are still unlocked the same way. Doors open that we have opened. Everything's the same in there.
Everything's the same.
Okay, cool. Let's do this armory-looking kind of room. This might be kind of fun.
All right, you all head inside.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm in the hallway.
Lark's never going in. You
Unless
you
it has
take
loot.
You take a general look at the room, and like I said, from the first look, you can tell it's a whole bunch of weapon racks, holding various weapons, and the statue at the front has their hands kind of open.
Oh,
Like so. And a plaque on the bottom in common says, "Give me the greatest weapon."
none of the above, none of what's here. What is here? Is it just assorted weapons?
I mean, you can do a more in-depth look at each of the weapons.
Yeah, what are,
but,
like,
yeah,
is it only
it's,
weapons in here? Is it my question?
Yeah, they're all weapons. Various types: swords, daggers, halberds, hammers, axes.
None of these.
Basically everything. You
Wait,
can keep
is
looking.
there a book?
No books?
Rats. Paper?
I'm gonna lay in his hands.
Charr.
Just lounging. The greatest weapon is Charr.
Oh
There's the self-esteem. The wings get a little more bigger.
Yeah, Lark.
And like, what if the greatest weapon or the thing that hurts the most isn't a weapon at all?
Yeah,
If
that's what
we're
I'm saying.
thinking too literally. Maybe
It's none of these
it's
things in the room.
like truth or something more metaphysical than something that
Do we have to tell a secret? Is this like where we tell secrets?
I don't think so.
I'm worried it
Okay.
might be. I'm not sure.
If it was truth, that would make sense.
Is the plaque below? You said it's below the statue, like at the base of
Yeah,
it?
it's like sort of one of those statues that has like that base, so it's written on the base, and then the statue comes up. From
Is
there.
that plaque the same size as the other ones?
No, it's not even a plaque. It's like carved into the stone.
Carved into the stone. Okay.
We need to put something as an offering,
I still
but
think
it's
the
not any of them.
greatest weapon
It's none of these. I agree.
is not an actual weapon.
I agree.
I mean, if someone wants to try and like offer up like it has to be honesty, right? Like that's the worst. Like that's the worst. Like honesty is. I mean,
Mhm.
what?
So
what
that's why Unris wasn't happy with me?
yes, exactly. What can hurt you more than honesty? That's
It
truth.
sucks
Truth
that
is the worst.
it sucks that you've been hurt by truth that often to think that it is only a weapon.
Yes, well, we'll all survive, hopefully. But I'm just saying that if does someone want to like put their hand on it and tell a secret?
I'm gonna try to
I'll
take
do
its
it.
helmet off.
Celeste.
All right, love it. Celeste is owning up. All right, let's see it. So you're gonna walk up to it?
Yeah.
You, like, hold its hands.
Yeah.
And what do you tell it?
I once was the cause of someone losing their life to eternal life.
Whoa.
Oh shit!
Holy fuck.
You didn't fuck around. You did
She
not.
did not fuck around. That wasn't even the prompt, and she did not fuck around.
Well done.
I feel awful saying it doesn't do anything.
Oh well, that's it. And I just walk away.
That's all I got. And she walks away.
Do the hands even look like they have any mechanisms in there to hold something that will actually trigger anything? Like any pressure plates, anything like that?
Yeah. I'll say yes.
Hmm.
Looks like
Any
it
of
would
the
take hold of whatever
weapons in
weapon
the
you give it.
room an item in disguise. So like, I don't.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
go
what
to
did the-
each
what did
weapon.
the- What did the plaque say?
The plaque says, "Give me the greatest weapon."
There is no greatest weapon.
I'm where's Soslan? Well, I'm gonna go to each weapon. Are they just in like on a wall display around?
They're
or
all
they...
in like racks, like wooden
Weapon
racks,
ra-
like you
okay,
see
yeah,
in the
yeah.
training thing. Yeah, so you're taking a closer look at the weapons.
Yeah, the greatest weapon.
No,
I'm
the
gonna
greatest weapon cannot be an actual weapon.
Um,
That cannot be an
Unless
actual
these
weapon.
weapons are made out of other things that when you take them apart become common objects. This is why I'm like, are these?
What if it's just a pun? And it's like the greatest weapon is like which one's the heaviest great weapon? Like there's great hammers, like great mauls, great swords. There's even great bows, but that's
The
like
greatest of great. Okay.
Like-
Okay, maybe.
Yeah. So Charr, you are looking at all the weapons closer. Give me a roll for that, and anybody else who's also giving the weapons a closer look.
Oh,
fuck
help Charr.
Is this gonna be another perception?
Yeah, be perception.
I'll give you the
Alright.
help action if you. I have a feeling you have higher profession than me.
Ooh, I have a 0 perception.
Oh, then I better be doing.
That's why
that,
Charr
maybe.
did badly in perception class.
But-
No,
this year.
you're right. You're right. Maybe I'll do. I'll
I
actually do
did
my own
roll a 17 already.
Oh. Oh. I all got an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
And what about Celeste?
I got a 9. Do the glasses help me in any way?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Okay.
Does
Show
the
you as they
statue?
are. Interesting. What a question I did not expect in this trial. Let me think about how these work.
Yeah, what's the nature of these glasses? What's the
No.
nature?
What if?
No, in this instance, but hold on to that. Hold on to that idea.
Okay.
Because no, but and.
No, but and.
No, but and. These specific ones don't have a sense of self, but some weapons do.
Okay.
Charr, you said you got a 17 and Moss got an 18?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys make your way around and you're looking at all the weapons or just the great weapons?
I'm gonna be
I'm looking at
focusing
all.
initially at the great weapons and switching over.
Okay. So Charr, you are the first one that finds this. You find basically all of these weapons, though they are, I guess, like kind of neutral, they all have some kind of like aesthetic component. So like one of them has like, it looks like flames licking up the hilt. One of them looks like it's like almost like cracked, but intentionally cracked stylistically. One of them looks like it is an olive branch.
That one.
One looks like an olive.
It
branch.
is a two-handed greatsword.
That
Can we
is a-
take the olive branch out of the sword?
Is it? Is it like built into it, or is it?
Yeah, it's like part of the like. So it looks like it's wrapped around the part you hold, and then the pommel, you can see like the leaves coming off of it. It's very pretty.
Can I roll history to see if I know that the olive branch generally means like amnesty and all that?
Yeah, of course.
That's a good time to roll an 11.
That's enough. I mean, it's a pretty common metaphor,
Sure.
and you know you're some level of
Yeah.
politics.
I'm a diplomat.
You've
in
heard
a way.
someone use that metaphor before.
I pick up the sword. It's a little bit heavy, but I put it on my shoulder, and I look over to Moss, who's also looking like.
If there was a way to take it off the weapon, yes, but since there is not, we will try it.
All right. I pull it over to the statue. Is there a specific way it sits in its hands that I see would actually fit very well?
No, it just has its hands flat. It seems
Oh,
like it's
flat,
probably
okay.
to be able to hold any weapon you chose.
Okay. Put it flat
Um,
down. Handle for its one of its hands on one side and
Mhm.
blade flat on the other side.
Cool. You set it in place, and the little inlay at the bottom that said "Give me the greatest weapon," it like pushes back and rotates and pushes back forward, and then you see the plaque, and it is glowing.
Hey.
Oh yeah! I pick it up.
Good
What's
job.
it say?
This plaque says, "Beware, my spawn is unleashed upon you."
Right?
Is this from one of those spicy books I keep hearing people talk about?
No,
If
I've
it
read
is, it's a
those.
really not great
that
one.
kind of fun.
Do you read spicy books?
No. There's.
You
You know
do-
how many people?
You read spicy books?
I've heard people talk about them.
I mean, I
When
read
they're
one
right
and then
next to
and
my
then
room?
I panicked and then returned it to
Why did you panic?
because it was.
He actually wrapped it in paper and gave it to Zara to bring back to the library fully covered. She was too worried people would see what she was returning.
I think
Okay,
we should just move to the next room.
you've got two.
Is this
All right, you've got the one-way hall, and then you've got the door with all the doors on it.
really quick? If I move that that great sword off of that plaque, off of the thing's hands, is it actually able to be moved now, or?
It doesn't seem like anything happens.
All right, is it battle?
Maybe
ready?
if you put the wrong thing on there, it would have done something else, but you didn't.
Ooh, I'm gonna
Just
try.
wait. Char
No, I'm not-
immediately
I'm not
goes and
gonna
gets a
try.
bow.
I'm gonna put like 5 more weapons on top. No,
Yeah,
I'm gonna back up.
Can I stop like Celeste at one point and say like I'm so sorry I was wrong if it makes any difference. I've killed a lot of people too.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool.
You sure?
Yep.
Wow.
So casual.
Oh.
Never think about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Like I know. I'm glad you're good. I felt like really bad. Like you said something, then okay, if it's okay, hey, yeah, if it's fine, then you're okay.
Yeah, no, all good. It wasn't even me. I mean, it was kind of me, but it's not even me. So
What do you mean, like
yeah.
you didn't kill people, but like you killed people, like
yeah.
Oh no, sorry. I'm like I said that like I understood, but I don't actually understand. Like you killed people, but you didn't like.
Well, technically, he's not dead.
Okay, like necromancy not dead.
No, he's still alive. He's just, forever. So
I am. I'm sorry.
it's kind of a long story and happened a while
Oh.
ago.
Yeah, it's like he was dead, and then he's just dead forever, and also he's like just dead forever. Just
No, it's like he was alive. Well, he is alive.
yeah, he was.
But then he
yeah,
stopped.
being
like,
alive.
He'll always be alive.
Yeah,
Sort
not
of.
just not fine. That seems kind of like a curse. Like
Kind of, yeah. It's weird. It's weird.
right. So like it's like you or like your patron or like a
Yeah, I'm
choice or
not supposed to talk about it.
oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to like sorry. I'm so sorry. Like I didn't mean to like I'm sorry. Like I didn't mean to like pry or anything like that. Like of course, like if you can't talk about it, you can't have it like please don't talk about it. Like don't get in trouble. Of course, like don't get in trouble for talking to things. Okay, but yeah, okay. Like if you can't say anything more, then that's totally fine. That's okay. Yeah, just making sure that you're okay.
Yeah, cool.
Celeste is like just so cool about this. Like, how can I? Maybe she's part of the cool girl squad. He's pretty cool.
I'm like either she's totally evil or totally cool. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's one or the other. Like it's one,
One of the
or
two.
the
One
other.
or two.
I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is yet, but it's one or the other. I'm totally leaning to kind of evil at this point, but also
Could be middle
she
ground.
doesn't look evil.
Who am I to
She-
judge,
she-
right?
She doesn't look evil.
it
she
could
That's
be
really
not your
that
doesn't,
middle
party
ground.
member.
right? Like, yeah, she doesn't give me like evil vibes, so I'll go with it. I'll flow with it. It's cool.
What's so wrong with a very little evil vibe? I can have a little evil vibe as a treat, right?
As a cleric, I can tell you many things. What is wrong with a very evil vibe?
I'm a paladin. I understand.
You should know better then. Slap your hand. Slap
Hey.
your hand and tell you you're wrong. Slap your hand
That's a little
and tell
rude.
yourself that you're wrong.
No.
Jeez.
Bucket.
Slap your hand and tell yourself you're
Someone
wrong.
sounding more like the headmistress.
Yeah, somebody really took her things to heart.
We have,
okay,
we have two
so
rooms.
there's the one room you're almost done. You haven't figured out how to activate yet, and then the
One more?
endless hallway.
And this hallway time.
and this hallway.
Yay.
Cool. Do you all go in again, or does Lark stay outside?
I stay outside always.
'Kay.
Always.
You guys walk in. You're about 15 feet into the room. It's got kind of like low, ambiguous lighting. It's very low, like
Very
low
liminal.
light, but you can see clearly enough to walk where you're going. And after you've walked about 15 feet, a wall comes up behind you, about 5 feet from the door, and cuts you off from Lark.
Like, does it spans the entire? Like,
Yep.
there's no.
Nothing.
You don't see
can't
us
see them at
anymore.
all.
Well,
If I go in and like bang on, oh, can I bang on it? Can I bang it down? Yeah, probably not, right?
No. And they can't hear you through it.
That's so stupid.
Beautiful.
well,
Well, okay, let's keep going.
I mean, that's all we can do. If that's
Yeah, that's all we can do.
freaking
Like,
happening.
stressing out isn't going to help us right now.
all right.
How far forward do you go?
Well, how
before
far
you
forward
look
is
back
there?
again? Seems to be endless.
All of it.
We keep going, and then I'm also touching the sides because I'm not. If we're so focused on looking what's ahead of us, we might miss something. So I'm like touching the side, running my hands along the side of the wall.
I'm also gonna mark the walls. I'm gonna take
I have ink.
I was gonna just like scuff the walls with the butt of my my sword, the pommel of it. Every like 10 feet, I'm gonna scuff. Actually, if you have ink, that actually might be
I have
a lot
ink.
easier.
I have ink. I pull out like in my explorer's pack, or not explorer's pack, whatever pack that I have, it does say I have ink. So
Is,
Ink is
So
is,
Lark is touching the walls to see if we can find an off turn, and Charr is marking them to make sure you're not going in circles, something like that.
yeah, I'm gonna actually tally the walls too.
1, 2, 3. So we know
yeah.
how far we've been. Yeah.
Exactly. Like every 10 feet, or if there's any sort of like repeating pattern, like if it's like how some like manors will have like a pillar after every so often, or if it's like stone dungeon walls, I'll just mark it in according fashion, progressively.
Celeste, as they are doing this, you are kind of looking around. Give me a perception roll.
With the glasses.
Yes.
Perceive.
Perceive. A 10.
That's what you needed, actually. So,
Love it.
You notice on the wall that's come between you and Lark, there is a phrase written. It's in the same kind of writing that the writing underneath the statue was, and it just says, "Proceed without hesitation."
All right. I think we're safe. This seems totally legit.
Celeste says.
Do
I
we see?
turn?
No,
Based
it's
on
low
what?
enough writing, and you guys are focused on, like, you're further ahead, kind of focused on
Yeah.
figuring this out, so you don't see it.
I turn back and say,
What's
huh?
up?
What? Huh? What? You said we're safe?
What did he say?
It says we're fine. Keep going.
Wait, I have
What says we're fine?
The wall that blocked us off.
I also do have dark vision too, so if it's low light, I can see it as if it's bright. Cool.
So just keep going.
Keep going.
Are you
You're not
gonna
that far
stay
away
there,
from each
or
other. You're like 10 feet away from each other.
Stop shouting.
Are you joining us?
Yes.
Well, hurry up! You're so far away. Welcome
Okay.
back. All right, well, let's go.
Yeah.
So you guys proceed on your way, doing your check marks and your.
I'm gonna stop doing the check
Oh,
marks
Stop doing check marks.
without
Stop
hesitation.
going.
So you guys just
Hesitation. Just keep going.
walk ahead.
Yeah.
Walk ahead as if we know where we're going, and
Okay.
I'm picturing in my mind walking right back into that main circle where Lark is, like as if that's the destination I want to end up at.
Mhm.
Cool. You guys walk on for another 30 seconds or so, and then you see something glowing in on one of the walls.
Ooh.
Yep, you found the plaque.
Yeah.
It's glowing in that
Yay.
same light blue.
Mm-hmm.
And further down, you see a bit of light.
Ooh.
Lark, where you are, the wall has left, like the door disappears into the floor again. And yeah, you can see down the hallway again, but they're not in sight.
We just keep walking.
Mhm. Walking towards the light. on
Elevator
our
music
side.
walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stand in the hallway. I'm not going down that.
Yeah, 30 seconds later or so, you see them. You start to see the bit of the glowing first, and they come back through. No worse to the wear. Plaque in hand.
What's this one say?
Oh, which one do I want it to be? I kind of want to save this one. This one says, "I grow and shrink and grow again."
Well, that's pornographic.
Yeah.
Why are these all so spicy?
Very
Spicy.
My kingdom is
Whoever
the
wrote
night.
this is a spicy teacher.
Spicy.
Okay. And
All
now
right.
we have the incomplete puzzle.
Yep.
I rushed into the room.
Okay.
Luna has an idea. Moss has an idea. I don't know if it's the right idea.
All right.
Rushing excitedly.
Yeah.
Moss bolts ahead of you guys. And
I
what do you
run
do?
I follow.
I'm going to close the door again, but I'm going to make sure I speak the word for open in the language that they're written in before I reopen them again.
Oh, I see. You try it. It doesn't do anything.
Fuck!
Give me. So you're alone in this room right now, right?
I rushed ahead, yes.
Give me a perception roll.
This is right before I'm rushing in too, because I saw you run. I was like, "Ooh, I'll go." So this is
Got a
right
13.
Ooh, not enough.
Damn
So
it.
you're looking around the room, just like
You
there
know
has
what?
to be
I
something.
bring my familiar back and I'm looking through her eyes. I'm closing my eyes and just having her on my shoulder and she looks around.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to head into the room and do another closer look?
Yeah.
Wait, can I re-roll as my familiar? Different
After
eyeballs?
everybody else.
Okay.
We'll see if anyone else figures it out first.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll perception on this. On this. I'm gonna roll perception on this bitch. I hate using that word. I don't know why. No. I'm not giving you that number.
Celeste, do you go in?
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Ah, Celeste. So you're standing in the center of the room. You're watching Moss reading these words. You know, there's these 6 doors, and some of them say open, and some of them say closed. And then you think, and you're like, wait a minute. There's not 6 doors in this room. There's 7. The one you entered through.
Yes, there are 7 doors.
Mel.
What? There were 7 doors. I don't know what to tell you.
No right. No right in the 7 doors. Get out of here.
So,
We close
Celeste,
the door that we walked
you
into.
half close the door just to see what's on the other side, and there's writing in abyssal.
What does it say?
It
Closed.
says closed. Oh, sorry,
You're muted.
I think Lark was going to say I have abyssal.
You can read everything.
Oh yeah, you got comprehend right now. Yeah, it's an hour long. That's right.
So it says that.
We close the damn door.
Closing the
Okay.
goddamn door.
And then you'll need to lock it, but you don't have a key.
I'll get thieves'
So,
tools.
reverse of what you did.
Reverse. Do I need to
What's the
roll to
lowest you can-
reverse lock?
What's the lowest you can get with lock picking?
The lowest I can get if I roll a natural 1, it would be 9.
Okay, so do roll. You need a 10 to do it. So I mean,
Don't crit
unless you
fail.
fail.
I rolled a natural 17,
Okay.
so we're
Nice.
fine.
So you finick with the key a little bit and lock the door, and yeah, in the center of the room, similar to the weapon puzzle, it seems to sink in, rotates, lifts back up, and there's the final glowing marker. You can unlock the door again.
Yay.
Rejoin Lark. The final one you found says, "As they hunt you at my height."
Can you reread all of the pieces again?
I
I
got
sure
them.
can.
I got them. Do you want me to reread them?
Oh,
Please
yes.
do. So go back. Let's go back to the main room. You unlock the door. You all head back out to Lark. So you're all together, and you've got all of the plaques laid out. You have to figure out what order to put them in and put them on the door.
That last one he said is as they hunt you at your height.
Yep, at my height.
At my height. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay, cool. All right, so we have these 4 cool bricks. First one we got says, "My kingdom is the night." The next one says, "As they hunt you at my height." The next one says, beware my spawn is unleashed upon you." And the last one says, "I grow and shrink and or as I shrink and grow and shrink again," I believe.
I grow and shrink and grow again. Yeah.
Okay. Shrink and grow again. I think we should put it, "My kingdom is the night. I grow and shrink and grow again. Beware, my spawn is unleashed upon you as they hunt you at my height." Maybe. I don't know.
I agree. Because as they hunt in my height and my kingdom is the knights are a rhyming pair, but you don't want them next to each other. So they're going to be like yes, no, if that makes sense. My brain is me as a
So
player's
height
brain
and
is
night
fine.
rhyme, so you want to make sure that they're not next to each other.
Yes. Thank you.
So are we
Yep.
gonna do this?
A good realization for Poetry Club.
Are we go? True.
Wrong character.
I know, right?
So are we gonna make this so it says, should we make it so it's "My kingdom is the night" is the second slot, and as they hunt you, that one should be at the very end. So we have the 2 rhymes in the second and fourth spot. Well,
Anybody
will be
wants
in
to
the
give
first spot.
if anyone wants to give a history roll, you can do
Yes.
that.
Oh, goodness,
Yes.
history. I'm bad
Save
at
us.
that. Nope.
Just no.
History?
Yeah.
Let's see. This is the good thing about making a character that's proficient in most things. That's a 15.
Okay. Anybody else? Oh, right. 15 is the highest. It makes sense. I mean, rhyming couplets, right? Like A, B, C, B.
Mhm.
You've seen poems written like that. Seems good a chance as any.
I think that'll be the order we do that in then. So it'll be
Okay. So you push them up. I have it written down. So
okay.
you got it right. So you
Hey.
put them in the order on the wall. So it reads, and it glows obviously with all these words. "I grow and shrink and grow again. My kingdom is the night. Beware my spawn unleashed on you as they hunt you at my height."
Fucking werewolves, by the way.
This could be Duragar as well. You know classic Duragar?
It's also the lunar eclipse, so if we kind of put it all together.
And you know, one of our friends had to be sent off because they
Didn't the
That
school
turned
want to
to-
keep werewolves to like a under the wraps type of thing?
Yeah, but if we do have a werewolf problem, it'd be very convenient to make everyone paranoid to the point that they sniff out and scare off the werewolves themselves.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I still like thinking of Duragar. They're really cool. I think they're really neat.
I admit that I haven't met enough of them, so you're right.
They're pretty cool. They can be kind of harsh, but I mean, I feel like a lot of just general dwarven culture is a lot different than a lot of other cultures. So it's people are taken aback by it a lot.
Yeah.
And then we can get that door to
Open.
move.
The door is still waiting for something.
We have to say it out loud.
I kiss it.
Please tell me that activates it. I'm begging you. as a
Nothing
GM.
happens when you kiss the door.
I throw a tantrum.
Can we recite the poem out loud? And what
Sure.
languages are the plaques? Are they just in common?
They're all
Common. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just recite it out loud and see what happens, I guess. Nothing. Oh, is there something we have to put to the door that is the answer to this question?
Or is there another spot like in the center of this room where something could go, like a figurine or something like that?
Nothing stands out. So it says, I grow and shrink and grow again. My kingdom is the night. Beware my spawn unleashed on you as they hunt you at my height.
At my height. What's the height of the door?
Height of the it's I don't think it's the height of the door. I think it's the height of the moon. It's the peak of the
As soon as you say the word moon, the door opens.
Nice.
It's one of those what am I things, right? So it says I grow and I shrink. My
Yep.
kingdom is night. So it's missing that like what am I?
it's the moon.
It's the moon. So as soon as you say the word moon, the door cracks open, and you see a bored-looking elven girl sitting in the room in a chair. She's very cute. She's like all in green and plate mail, and she's clearly her theme is butterflies. She's very cute. Charr. Ian doesn't know. Charr immediately recognizes this as Jasmine Evershard. She's TA for your paladin classes.
All right. Evershard?
Yep, Jasmine Evershard.
TA meaning that she's a third year?
Yes, she is the third year.
Third year and paladin, because she's TA for paladin?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep,
Third
she's about
year.
5'7". She's got brown long hair with highlights and emerald eyes. She fights with a long blade, a thin blade, and a shield. And like I said, covered in butterflies. Like her shield has butterflies on it.
Gross.
Someone's
By the
really
way.
bugged out.
But anyways, you notice who she is. You know her.
So really quick question as well. So she's my TA. She is elven. She's a paladin. High elf, wood elf, any type of elf in particular?
Pallid elf?
Pallid elf.
I don't know what a pallid elf is, but she's a pallid elf.
Just a really pasty elf.
She's pasty.
I when the door opens and I see her, I go over and said, "Oh, Jazz, hi!" I run over. Hi.
Oh, hey, you guys did it. Well done.
Thank you. This is a kind of a strange thing that happened.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Well, most of you took a thing from that random room back there. Rogue Bard, you can go grab
Moss.
something if you want. Moss, you can go grab something if you want. Everybody gets to take one thing.
Okay.
Egg.
But
I'll
hey,
go back.
even better news, none of you are werewolves.
We could have told you that.
Of course we're not. Is this was that a
Yay.
werewolf test?
Well, not exactly. Time was a little wonky in there, so it's actually the full moon right now. And none of you are werewolves.
It was so that they could keep all the student body in their line of sight to see who was going to turn.
She doesn't say anything, but her expression clearly says, like, yep.
As I walk back, I will go grab something because apparently it looks bad if I don't.
Yeah, we'll decide what it is after.
Yeah.
But
Can I go change it out and take the mirror?
I don't think you can take the whole mirror.
Watch me.
Okay. Off it
I
goes.
come back.
I couldn't take the mirror.
You guys can all back to your rooms when you're done. When you close your doors and open them again, you'll be back in the dorms.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I...
Guys, do you know who the werewolf is?
All I know is that all of the professors are wandering the grounds looking to make sure, and we are all inside making sure you guys finish the test. So
Everyone took this test.
everyone was supposed to. I guess a couple people didn't show up though.
Do you know who didn't show up?
Nobody in my classes.
Paladins
I
are
guess if
safe.
people didn't show up, then they're gonna be suspects, right?
Paladins are safe.
I'm sure the headmaster will talk to them. Yeah.
But you don't know who they are.
If I knew, then I would have stopped them before today.
I mean, unless they were werewolves, in which case. Okay, yeah.
I don't ask me. I just work here.
I know. I'm sorry. I that was fun. Real fun.
It kind of was.
You got something out of it.
I got an egg.
Come on, Lark, we have girls' night. Priorities.
She's right. We do.
I have to stay here and wait for the next group. So
Hey, let's go. Before I go,
Did grades post for midterms?
yes.
Have I seen? Is this something that I would have seen at this point for Paladin midterms?
Did we roll last time, or did we only roll for? No, we
I-
rolled for main classes, right?
I think so. I cannot remember what I
we
got.
did them
I
all.
only rolled for, except for me, because we had to switch out one of my skill sets for my bard class, which we didn't do. But
Oh, right. I did not mark down what my grades were.
That's all right. We can always look back. At the recording.
No,
That's
the
great.
only one that you did poorly in was the one
Perception.
where
perception.
The
Yeah.
perception one, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep. that was the only one.
before
Oh, and
wait.
you did excellent in performance because
Oh.
you convinced Cal to let
I switched.
you do the
instruments?
drums.
Yeah,
sorry.
the feet drums with also the
Feet
hands
drum.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you rocked performance for sure, but I know you passed everything. I think the only one that was like a little bit like you still passed, but was like meh, was that
Perception.
was the one where you didn't have your best eyesight.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Yep.
you're short and you were expected to do this in
Yeah.
daylight. It was
Yeah.
little unfair.
A little bit.
A little unfair.
But you still
were-
passed everything.
Yeah. Were there like official like grades given out and like publicized, but for the entire class to see? I mean, I know that's
there
kind of like
weren't, but
Fucking
I
hope
can,
not.
you can ask some of the fellow paladin students how they did.
I'm gonna ask. I'm just gonna say.
and Jasmine, was there anybody in the paladin class that you noticed struggled? Because
Anybody who's she's like very confused about why you want to know who did badly.
I just want to know if there's anything that I could do to help out.
because I almost fell and broke my chair. Almost. Goodness.
The only kind of people you know who are in paladin class are Clarity,
Mhm.
and I'm just going down the list here. Oh my god, we don't have many paladins either, do we?
I still have a few that I've written down in here too.
Yeah, so the only other player is Clarity then, and then you also have Sierra and
Beatrice.
And Beatrice.
Yep.
You know.
All right. Okay, I just want to double check just to see if anyone was doing poorly that was maybe getting discouraged or wanted somebody to spar with.
Aww. You could definitely ask around in the server. I'm sure somebody would love to study with you. Lark.
Can I like before we go, like, can I like say to Celeste, like, I know this is really weird. I don't really know what girls' night is, but we're doing one. With like I'm not gonna lie, they're really pretty and really popular, and they want to have a girls' night, and do you want to come with me and Moss and we're just I think it's just gonna be really casual. I don't really know. Do you dress up for girls' night? Like, or is it? Look, I don't really know what we're doing, but if
You're
you
invited.
would like to come, you're invited.
Okay. Thanks.
Do you wanna come? Because
Yeah,
they're like
yeah.
okay, yeah, because they're like I'm not gonna lie, they're like the prettiest, like the coolest girls. Like they're a year older than us, so we're just supposed to bring drinks. Apparently, they're just they're doing like the food, and then we bring drinks, and then like so. Yeah, I'm really nervous. So I think that like if me, you, and Moss, we get a little bit of like everything, and then do you want to come?
Yeah, that'd be great. Except I don't think I have drinks. And she like pats her
No,
pockets.
we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them together because you like I don't know. I know you're here, but like food is free here. Like you can like eat anything you want for free here.
Wow.
And none of it's poison. None of it is poison. I know some
Not
of it
even
might
some of it.
look like so brightly colored that you think it's poison, but it's not. It's not. None of it is poison. None of it is poison. And like they'll feed you like morning, noon, and night. Like you don't even have to like keep potatoes under your bed because there'll be more food in the morning, just in case like you were worried that the food doesn't run out. The food doesn't run out in case you were worried about that. It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but if you'd like to come along, we're gonna get some like some drinks, some kind of alcohols if you like that, some non-alcohols if you like that too, and then apparently we're gonna have a girls' night, and I don't know what that means, but will you come? Will you come with us?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, I have this. She pulls out like a random vial that is bright blue from her
What's-
pocket.
Yeah, that's bright. That's
Yeah,
glowing. What is that?
I actually have no idea. But I don't know. Sometimes we drink it, so I don't know.
And when you drink it, do you know what happens?
Not really, but I don't know. It's just I just found it in my pocket. So
I'm sorry, I can't wait. We gotta let's that's just a perfect place to end it. Just like, I don't know, I found it in my pocket. And everyone's kind of like 1,000-mile stares that comment.
Yeah, bring it.
Wild.
Absolutely bring that with you, because you know it's not going to be Vera. It's going to be Vera's friends. You're like, I'll drink that.
Oh yeah, Anya's gonna be all over.
Anya's going to be like, I'll drink that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, who's gonna walk out with
We
the
have a
most
cleric.
tattoos?
It's fine.
Okay,
No, I
awesome.
don't.
So we will get to girls' night next oh yeah, we got the ball. So we'll do girls' night and then a little bit of pre-ball and beginning of the ball.
I think like
Yeah.
girls' night ball prep is a good
Ooh.
like
Girls'
they
night
get
ball
together.
prep.
Yeah.
You guys
Poor
are
Charr is all
gossip.
alone prepping for
Oh,
Charr.
I'm
We're
not
gonna hang out
alone.
with Solslin.
I got no problems.
We got friends.
Char's gonna go to the lake and go meet that girl who's definitely not a dragon.
She's not a dragon. It's fine.
He's right here to the ball.
Dragon.
I'll find a dragon.
She's a fucking dragon.
She probably knows the dragon is. It's fine.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. As usual, if you missed any part of this episode or you want to check it out or share it, you can find us on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. And as we've mentioned a few times, if you want to play alongside us, you can check out our server. It's in the same setting. You can hang out with us. And I will be running a modified version of this challenge later this week. So if you want to see how your group would do, feel free to sign up for that when it's listed. Check us out on social media. You know the drill. But as always, thanks for joining us. And we'll be here next week, Wednesday at 6:30 EST on Twitch. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.